looking at pictures though, or like paintings on the wall, they'll kind of like sway and morph in kind of weird ways.
I think that's part of synesthesia, honestly, because I get that, and it's tied in with my synesthesia.
Is that the same as like the walls breathing?
Yeah, kind of like how you can like those people that can taste colors and stuff like that.
I've heard of it.
So yeah, so I have
Ooh,
that,
See sound.
dude,
and when you look at things, it's like a puzzle. Like how can I say it? It morphs. Yeah, it isn't what it or it's more than like you can see what puts it together ish.
Damn.
It's weird. It's weird, but um yeah, I think that's part of that gets enhanced.
How'd you catch synesthesia?
Huh?
I said, how'd you catch that?
You know, I'd be damned. I'd be damned if I
Some
knew.
of the phenomenons while tripping are kind of like undescribable. Like one time I went out of my body and like I saw like a different body, but it was still me, and it was like a rainbow color, like just like plain body, and it was like surrounded in like rainbow color or rainbow like hieroglyphics basically that were like alien letters and stuff. And I was like this rainbow body like experiencing like sounds that I've never heard before, and they were like way different sound spectrums that were like I couldn't even describe it in the physical language. Hmm.
Dang.
But then
if
this
you don't
other
mind me asking, what were you
But
tripping on?
Yeah.
well, let me think. That one, that time,
Synesthesia.
that ego death, I was I think I was candy flipping. I had like MDA and LSD.
That'll do you.
Both
Very
both of
fine.
them. I think I've had one mushroom ego death and then two acid ego deaths for sure.
but
Question.
you see how you said it's indescribable? Like how you just said, part of it was
Synesthesia.
indescribable.
Right.
But there's something behind that you can't describe in words, right? But you can it's there.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
point to it
it's like
like a color.
That's
you
that's a language too.
it's like you
Hmm.
carry a piece of sand from the other side that like you like when you're trying to like carry something from the other side back to this side, like it's like you only get a piece of sand from the whole
Rock,
uh
the whole
uh
boulder.
desert, from the
Yeah,
whole from the whole desert, because it's such a vast um like spiritual
understand.
world basically out there.
Yeah.
And like sometimes like you'll feel like you die and you connect with this grander spirit world, almost like it's God or something, and it's like you get to see how you're connected to it in this weird way, and you get to feel that energy that you're a part of that living creation or whatnot. And
Yeah.
it's like an indescribable like experience that changes the way that you see the world. But
Well,
But
sometimes it can make you have a grand respect for the substance and be like, I don't know if
mhm.
I want to touch that substance again because I don't know if I'm ready for another experience like that. At least
yeah,
that's how it
should have
feels
asked women the
coming from.
first
Yeah.
time.
You know, the easiest way to put it is like this. In the universal equation that determines all phenomena,
What do you
every point every point in space is equally as valid and as important as any other. If you remove a single thread in the universal fabric, the whole system falls apart because of the domino effect and the butterfly effect. It will not perform the same if a single piece of energy or information is removed or added. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that just tells you how important information is.
Yeah, and how
Well,
But
important you
how about
are because you're the whole universe in action.
well, you're a universe in action. You're a perspective of the universe in action.
What I'm trying to say is we're the whole shebang. like all of it.
The everything.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's the everything, but there's the it's it's like the multiverse thing. It's like you in your head is one globe, and Cryo's head is another globe.
Hmm. I
Man.
mean, we're all touching it from different angles, but this hyper object, this tesseract,
Have
if you will, of consciousness, is one fourth dimensional object.
I want to ask
That's what I'm saying.
Zen, have you ever had an ego death off of psychedelics?
Yes, yes.
And what was
What
that
was it
like?
like?
Yeah.
I would I literally explained it to you. Well, I guess I'll explain it a little more. So I took I think three double dip tabs of white on white, um, and it was so I guess 100 or 200 UGs a piece, 600 UGs possibly, and I just went straight into meditation. It was like the only thing that felt natural at the moment because I could just sense what was gonna happen. Like, or I just there was just this energy that was just like, I need to prepare. I need to ground myself for this experience. So I was like, I went into meditation, just closed my eyes. It
Hmm.
just felt natural because I knew I couldn't handle the amount of energy unless I go into like a meditative state and like prepare myself for this. And like I thought, I think I went through like some delusions at first, like because I was around other people,
Yeah.
so I was like absorbing their energy. Like I didn't know if they were trying to kill me, but I just went into a meditative state and closed my eyes and kind of shut off my energy in a way. And I just at that point I felt like I died, and then like everything went into this one point, and it was like this feeling that of nirvana, like everything was complete in this one point, but there was
Yeah.
like multiple other points out there like that. It was like dots that were connected, but there was rings around them in this weird way. Where that was like when I finally opened my eyes again, and I was like, "What did I just experience? What
What
did I just see?" Like
was it
I don't
scary
know.
or how'd you feel about it?
It was overwhelming at first. Like I didn't know if I was ready for it, but then the experience happens, and you gain the insight that you do from it,
Yeah.
Here's the
and
question, man. When you had your ego death, did you know that you knew you weren't there, but you just couldn't do anything about it?
no, in like an insight way of like I learned like the physical body is not the end of it. Like there's a
Mm.
whole spiritual world. Like we have a
Yep,
spiritual body that's like
I learned
way
that too.
higher. So it gave me a sense of not to fear the death
Hmm.
because like it's just another way of growing and learning from it.
Well, the way I see it, man, is that there's layers, and this is the most gross layer. And every time you peel back a layer, you go to a more subtle and subtler plane until there's no senses anymore, and it's just mental. Mentation is the easiest way to put it. Just mental activity. And from that mental plane, everything else just sort of trickles down. Now, they say that there's like a karmic plane as well, but I've never seen it, never been there, can't tell you if it's real or not. But they say that that's where all action proceeds from. And if you go there, you can sort of like fine tune your behavior here even more. So, but that's a little more occult than psychedelic, to be honest.
But what would the you talking about like the karma plane? Like what would that be like?
Karmic. The
Karmic.
karmic plane is basically like a plane where it's beyond even mind in that sense because there aren't any mental beings up there. It's just the raw activity in and of itself of the information of reality. Like, the Akashic Records that is sort of like a space where all information of everything that's ever happened and will happen is
Mm-hmm.
stored. And that's something that we can access when we trip. Well, in that same breadth is the karmic plane, which is the place where all more and more gross levels of activity have their origin, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's a level of mind, really, that is
Man,
beyond mind.
it seems like though. What's up, welcome one? It seems like half the time, like if you don't have control, like, well, I ain't even gonna say control. I don't know what to call it. you will like you'll lose your fucking mind on psychedelics. Like
Mm-hmm.
literally,
Facts.
you will
I've lost my mind
literally.
on psychedelics once, one time, and that was the worst trip of my life. Where I took a six strip of triple dip tabs, and I experienced ego death in the bardo. So it wasn't just an ego death where it's like, oh, I'm in the
Flat
void,
Earth.
everything's awesome, this is chill. Nah, man. I was hearing beings say, kill, 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 die, 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 and I was just sitting in my little mind hole inside my body, inside of this dissociative space that I created to defend myself from this extremely disheartening and experience hell, basically. And then when it was over, I was like, oh my God, what I experienced was word for word what happens in the Tibetan Book of the Dead. No wonder Ram Dass and his friend Timothy Leary literally rewrote that into the psychedelic experience as a guidebook on how to properly convey to other people what an ego death is and how to get through it. Like,
Damn.
that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
it
I had that
is.
happen to me on its own, and it was completely one for one what was happening in the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Because I've
But I
listened
almost
to
felt
the
like I
audiobook.
had help from like other entities. Like I guess during one of my or during like the ego death, like I saw this blue
Regrets.
entity. The only thing that I've seen in this like world that I can compare it to is like Krishna from
I was gonna say Krishna, man.
from like
I've
India's
experienced that too.
spirituality.
Yeah, I've
He
experienced
was
that too,
like
man.
this blue being. I felt like I was dead, and he was like full of electricity and like this blue lightning energy,
Hmm.
and it touched me, and like I had this like this whole spiritual being that like I saw a glimpse of it, and it was like this blue being that was like touched by this or like original source being, and it was like basically like created by it, and in this weird energetic way like that I can't even explain.
Damn.
And like that's what I saw is like how I don't know how like this energetic was
Bro, I
created.
had that happen to me once when sober. I was trying to read about like Eastern philosophies and religions, and I had a blue orb of light come to me, and it said it was Krishna, and I was like, nope, I'm not interested, and then it just
Oh
left.
wow! I seen Krishna and sat down and had a whole conversation with him, and couldn't even figure out what the hell we talked about, bro. And I kept on diving in for like 3 days straight, trying to get back to that point of having that conversation, sitting on those pillows, talking to that entity, and I could not never get back. But I seen that entity like a few times. But going back to cryo, what you were saying when it was like doing the kill, 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 and all that, right? Like like I had that happen, but it was different. It was it was me, like all different type of versions of me being different people out. Like I was slaying people, bro, and like, but it was like trippy because the people like I was slaying somebody, but I was the person that I was slaying. It was like I was both
Ooh.
sides, so I was feeling I was feeling the energy of what it feel like to take somebody's life, but then I was feeling the energy of what it feel like to get your life taken, like at the
Hmm.
Do
same
you think
time.
do you think that's what it feels like to be temporarily omniscient because you're experiencing multiple perspectives at once?
I don't know. I don't know. I felt like I was just losing my mind. Like period. Like I just knew I lost it. Like you know how you have those experiences. It seemed like they go on so long that it's like you're never gonna come back. I'm gonna just be stuck like this.
Oh, I had that once where I took 2 tabs of acid and thought it wouldn't be over. Had a really bad migraine, and I was just begging to stop tripping. That's all that I knew.
Yeah, it's like it's like you're not. No, no, this is it. You stuck like this.
Yeah.
You didn't
Like,
did
you're gonna
it.
be like this for a while, kiddo. And the
Yeah.
one thing that really trips me out about acid is the tactility of it. It makes everything feel so different to the touch. It's like when you touch something, there's an echo to it that sort of resonates throughout your body. And so like you know how when you tap water or perturb a surface of stable water that's still, it has the ripple effect.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like every time I take acid and I touch something, I can feel it like ripple through my body, the kinetic energy of it. And it's like so weird because you just don't want to touch stuff unless it feels good. Because like grass could either feel really good or really bad on an acid trip. And if you're stuck outside and you want to sit down, it could be a bad time. But if you're like in a cozy blanket in your room, that could be ideal. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I can't get. I'm trying to like I think at this point, like and maybe it's not a good thing. Like I've been trying to kind of get past the being everything aspect of psychedelics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you become
No, I get it.
everything. Like and you can't turn away from it. You can't stop it. Each time you try to get away from it, it shows
But
you
you see,
it's that in so many
can I blow
different
your mind?
ways. Yeah.
Can I blow your mind? Okay, so you think that you are you, true, right? But you also think that you are God, right? But imagine this. There's a state where both things can be true at the same time, and that's what's happening right now. We just don't see it because of our ignorance.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
could be. Could be. But that shit is weird, bro. I'm telling you,
It
everything
definitely is.
it's like everything is just a reflection of the mind and it's nothing more than
Mm-hmm,
that.
mm-hmm.
And it's like, but I think I'm at that aspect of like fucking how? Like how?
Yeah.
Like everything that I look at is nothing but a reflection of my mind. It's not it like it is what it is, but it ain't. It's just a reflection of my mind. And it's like,
Okay. Let me ask you this then, True. Is it more of a reflection of absolute mind or the mind of desire? Like the human mind?
no, it's absolute mind. Cause when look when I'm there and I'm seeing it, I can understand it 100%. I can
Yep, I agree with
understand it
that. Yep.
because that's what it is. I can tell all me just looking
Well,
at things. I can see all the different aspects of
it's
me in it.
oh, I got it. True. I got it. I got it. Okay. So when we're in the trip and we're tripping out traveling, it's like the sensory renderment, as Blue Flame would put it, the renderment is something that your mind is doing all at once. But when we're in the physical plane, it's that there's an illusion that that's not what's happening. But when we're tripping and we're out of our body, we can automatically know because the brain isn't like putting that perception or filter over
It's
things
not
to keep
separating
us
things.
trapped. Yes,
It's
exactly.
not creating the separation, the illusion.
Mm-hmm. The whole damn
Yeah,
illusion, bro. Isn't it
yeah,
crazy though?
that is, that is,
Bro, I
that's
can't
just,
believe like a man like me who's like under the age of 35 can still know these things. Like I always thought that a lot of spiritual stuff was for old people that are just preparing for death, but no. If you're preparing for the best type of life possible, pay attention to spiritual traditions, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah. I think it's for everybody and anybody
Mm-hmm.
that wants to
Mm-hmm.
see it. You know, that's
Could you
that's
explain that in another way, Cryo, please?
What I'm saying is that wisdom is not a guide to living the best afterlife. Wisdom is a guide for here and now, and that
yes,
now never leaves you.
Hmm.
yeah.
That's the best way to put it.
And the afterlife, I think, is created from our fear of death, from the
You think
fear
so? You
that's
really, you
uh,
really think the thing that we're the most afraid of is what causes us to live our next life as that thing we're afraid of?
yeah, cause cause
Hmm.
cause like the reason I say that is because okay, that when that fear kicks in, that's when you
Mm-hmm.
start creating all these different places that you can be or that it will be after this. You feel me? Like we've been doing it for so long as humans. Like we started selling we started selling places within the afterlife, and we called it
Yep.
different things. We called it heaven. You feel me? We called it all these other different things, and we started selling it to each other.
Exactly.
When life or death is just a reflection of life. The two are the same. They're no different from one another.
So what you're saying is that when you go to life, you don't go to an anti-life where it's like another spiritual plane where you can have more powers per se or more freedom and just fly and experience stuff freely. Because personally, I've been to spiritual planes before in like multiple ways. And when I was there in the little glimpses of the spiritual worlds that I've seen, there's a lot more than just human beings out there.
Yeah.
And they are very, very intelligent. And if you contact ones that are psychic enough to telepathically communicate with you, um, holy fuck, They know a lot more than we do. Some of those races are ancient, like the reptilian races, super old. And I'm gonna sound like Big Chill when I'm saying this, but if you're lucid dreaming and you start trying to reality break, where you like try to wake other beings up or like activate your absolute god powers and just like rend the reality into the absolute space of mind that exists beyond dreams and waking, you're gonna get your ass caught by the psychic cops, buddy. They don't like that shit.
Yeah, first you
Because
gotta
at
first.
least, at least in my experience, you got to prove that you're worth using those powers because other beings are just gonna be like,
But that's
don't
the
go fucking with
crazy
other people's
thing, though.
lives.
See,
Be
that's
careful.
that's what throws
I
me
have
off
felt those
is
powers before.
that's what throws me off, Cryo. Because if you are everything, wouldn't you be those entities also?
Well, that's the thing. We are everything, but it's like Rick and Morty. There's the collection. There's the Council of Ricks. You know what I'm saying? Where there's all these individual little solipsists that think they are the ultimate psychic being, that are all working in cahoots with each other to make a sort of oligarchy. Because I think
Hmm.
that personally, that heaven is not like God reigning at the top of reality. And when you experience it in the way, at least that I do, you can kind of see things not as what they are, but from a down, like from a, you know how they say top down perspective? Well, this is more like a down top perspective, where from this individuated personal consciousness, you can see the hierarchy just chilling like the top of Mount Everest down to the depths of the Death
Yeah,
Canyon.
but
You know
that's
what I'm
the thing.
saying?
Where are you seeing it from?
Being a human. We call it the middle, but really it has a position that we just don't understand.
But
Because if
I'm
we
saying
understood
is,
what the true middle was, it wouldn't just be our body. There's no way our body is the middle size of the universe. We're
but
fucking tiny
but the
compared to
thing
planets, bro.
is, where is it all happening at?
Nowhere. There's no location. It's beyond location.
But
You know what I'm saying? It becomes
look,
non-local.
when you're calculating it, and the thing is happening, it's only happening in the mind. This is
Right.
you're
Exactly.
perceiving it from there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
So
the mind has a specific stake on reality. As if it's like what we do is we psychically, before we're born, we just invest a little bit of that soul energy into a position in space and time, and it just gets sucked up into this first cell of the body at the zinc or the ion flash of consciousness that occurs, which is measurable scientifically, by the way, which is when the DNA first zips together. There's an explosion of energy that occurs, kind of like a little spark. It is bioluminescent as well, which is fucking crazy to think about. Like you literally are made by light. Can you believe that shit? So there's like light that we are, and this light that we are is something that we can't understand with words. It can only be seen. And when you see the light, you know how they say in cults, "I see the light. I see the light." Yeah, there is a light, but there's a bad light too, and that's the reincarnation light. You remember that one, True? That's the bad light. Don't go in that light unless you want to be shot into another body.
man, I don't know. Everybody say
The
that
flaw.
about the light, but when I was in the darkness and I went to the light was a whole fucking another entity with his hands in the planet. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. You know, it's like kind of weird because I think our concepts of belief and our ideas it creates realities. The
Right.
same
Well,
way
these are just
how
baskets,
the
you know?
same yeah, the same way how we create movies, it's the same thing. But when we create and generate these different places, they begin to exist within all of us because we all
Mm-hmm.
come together and we make them. Now, just think about it, right? Because like before, like me, before I didn't know about Krishna. I didn't know about Anubis. I didn't know about none of these so-called entities. All I knew was God, the devil, Jesus, and the other angels. That was it. And it's like once your consciousness kind of expands, you begin to see these other entities that exist. But it's weird because I want to put these things outside of myself, but I can't because they're happening within my mind. So
Yep.
if they're living in there, right? You know, because the thing is, we try to bring these, we try to bring the things out here. That's why we make statues. That's why we make different things on the outside to replicate them here, pictures and different things like that, because they exist within all of us. But the things that we literally can bring out is like, like the computers and the chairs and different things that we see outside of us that we make and but these other entities, like they started with us going, okay, the rain was a god, the water was a god, the clouds was a god, the sun was a god, the moon was a god, the planets was a god, the stars was the god.
Well, then they just said divinity itself was a god, and then said, "Oop, monotheism," boop, and just started killing each other like crazy
Like,
over that shit.
yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy.
And these are abstract arguments. Like that's like saying, you know what, you like the red Lego team on Lego Racers, and I like the blue Lego team on Lego Racers. So when we get older and we see each other on the street, it's on sight.
It's on sight. Like, you a Raiders fan, I'm a 49er fan. I'm just saying. But
Oh yeah, I'm just
but but I don't know. I think that's the part where it just starts getting kind of weird, because the more I dive in, the more it pushes me away from our like beliefs that we didn't had all this time. That's the scary
Well,
part.
dude, the reality, at least as far as I'm concerned, is that no belief is good enough to light a candle to conscious perception. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like comparing a little belief is like a tiny little ember, but consciousness is the whole damn planet in an inferno
it
compared to a little ember.
it make me think about what you were saying earlier, like the like being here and now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being here and now. All those, like, right now, those things don't have to exist.
Nope.
It's
Well,
almost like,
consciousness can supposedly take up any shape because any shape that exists was consciousness before it took that shape.
yeah, but I'm saying just being here right now and going, this is what it is right here. It don't have to be anything outside of this. But anytime we create a form within, like our higher self, our lower self, that thing becomes an entity itself.
Mm-hmm. Just like when people become hypochondriacs and start diagnosing themselves with bullshit, they start to suffer symptoms from it that are similar to what they were
What's
thinking they were going to suffer from.
Which is like, I'm telling you, bro, this shit is crazy sometimes, because I'm
Mhm.
telling you, the psychedelics is pushing me like outside of all of it. Because like even when I talk about the different religions, right? Like, because a person can have a religious belief, and to them, that is what it is. But you can stand on the outside and go, that ain't what it is. That's Now I know that's what you believe and what you say, but to me, nah, that's not it. But to them, they'd already created this entity. This entity is existing within them. And they believe in this
Uh-huh.
entity. So anytime anything good or bad is happening, the entities are doing this. It's not them. It has nothing to do with them.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, True. For a while, I was dealing with this bullshit where I'd have thoughts that didn't feel like they were mine, even after tripping. Where I was like, "Damn, who the fuck am I talking to?" Because it would respond to what I'm saying as if it wasn't me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And when that shit happens, I'm like, "Damn, am I crazy?"
That's
But then I'm like, "Nah,
and
I'm
and,
just high."
and Cryo, when you think about it, that's taking it a step further. Cause that's the thing. None of these thoughts or ideas are ours. We
Mm-hmm.
took them
Mm-hmm.
on and we made them ours, because we were told different things about these different ideas and these different thoughts. And then once we made them ours, what did they do? They begin
They
to
took over us.
exist in our
They
reality.
exert their influence because they're what we like to call crystallized structures of memory. Because there's this thing called fluid memory, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of like the RAM of a computer where you can load a program and have certain things happening, right? And for our bodies and minds to understand what's happening, we need like a quick, highly flexible form of memory. That's called the liquid memory or the plastic memory of consciousness. And the more like long-term storage or more important facts are stored away in the long-term storage or like the hard drive of a computer where
Yeah.
like the hippocampus, basically. Um, when that happens,
Is
that's
that like
more like
crystal?
what?
Say it again.
Is that like the crystal storage?
Yeah, it's like your hard drive, like your basic C drive on your desktop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all your memories and all the things that need to stay for longer than 24 hours, in my opinion. I think it's based off the day night cycle.
Wait, you were saying liquid memory versus crystal,
Yeah.
and is crystal more like the RAM, like or like
No,
the
liquid
hard
is the
drive?
RAM, crystal's the hard drive because crystal's there for long-term storage, whereas the RAM is more for like carrying calculations temporarily and then dumping them. You know?
Oh, damn.
I don't even know how RAM like works. How that
Okay.
even
Well,
what even
basically,
it is.
RAM is something that's random access memory. That's something that's a faster form of flash storage than, like, say, a micro SD card. Because you can use hard drives as memory or as RAM per se, or you can use RAM as hard drive per se. Because they're basically the same thing, just set up different ways. Like, think of the hard drive as like a combine tractor that's able to, like, process a fuck ton of agricultural product at once and convert it into like the next step that it would be loaded onto the RAM for. And think of the RAM more like an actual car or like a sports car that goes really fast. It can stop, start, stop, start, but the contractor just keeps going. The combine, I mean. That's basically how it goes.
You like the old tractors is it keeps going.
Well, they both keep going if the computer's on, but the hard drive has to be able to just keep going like for longer periods, whereas the RAM has to like have acceleration and deceleration a lot, where it'll like
It's
go
like
with
the
different
RAM makes
speeds.
like the quick decisions,
Well, it's not even really decisions;
fa-
it's more just data storage. But yeah.
fast calculations.
hmm
The RAM.
Like instead of storing it on a magnetic tape on a hard disk, it stores it on transistors, which are like little nodes that collect electrons and dispense them based on logic.
Sometimes like computers just seem so foreign to me. Like how did we get so far technologically? Like
Because
it
we just kept
like
learning how to make things that could make things smaller. And so our reach, which initially went to make things bigger and bigger, became so specified to the point of being able to print nanometer sized transistors on silicon wafers, which is near atomic. Like we're basically hitting hard limits for our manufacturing right now that are physical in nature rather than engineering problems. Like it's crazy what our physics is capable of right now. Um, have you
that's
seen?
incredible. Like how are we developing this stuff?
we
This
mi-
technology?
we
Is it
mimicking.
just does it
I'll be
does it
honest with
take
you, man.
putting heads
Some
together?
people say aliens. Some people do say aliens, but the truth I think is just it's an accelerative process. The like Terrence McKenna would talk about novelty in this fashion, whereas we're in a novelty conserving engine where good ideas or effective ideas, whether they are beneficial or unbeneficial, have a tendency to stick around and evolve just like beings and species. Um, in a system like that, which we exist in, the idea of like egregores and memes also exist, where ideas also have a function in life of their own in that respect. Does that answer your question?
Oh, damn.
Ideas have a life of their own.
I think.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of like how when you make a piece of art, it's up for interpretation by anybody, no matter what the artist vehemently says it should be seen as. People will take it whatever they want to take it, and then they just go home with that experience, you know?
Do you think?
That's kind of how reality works.
Do you
But
think?
what if there's like
No,
go
go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead, because I was already in
But
it.
what if there's like mistakes that happen along the way of developing this technology and like how do we iron out those mistakes that are like made developing this technology like and what even classifies them as mistakes in developing this technology, so to speak?
The orange
The
crystal
technology of
orbs.
what? Consciousness?
Computers,
Oh,
computers and
computers? Okay. Well, that's the cool thing about computers is the basic ideas of them were sort of set in motion by this one really good mathematician lady who basically invented computers, like straight up. And then Alan Turing, after her, made something basically called the Turing machine, which discretely, mathematically, and logically defined what a universal computer is. And a universal computer is any computer that can compute the function of any other machine. And whether or not
Like
it
mathematical.
mathematically, yes, whether or not it's able to do it perfectly doesn't matter.
They're
Does
based around mathematics. You well said.
mm-hmm, it is based on mathematics, and those mathematics and logics basically translate ones and zeros, or in quantum computers, the distance between an individual one and zero, which is an infinite string of digits.
That's how humans understand that.
But what I'm trying to say is that it converts ones and zeros into something called machine code, which is then leveled up into something called programming languages. And then from that goes up a step to like a universal, not universal, a user interface, which is like the desktop you're looking at that your computer displays in front of you.
Did one
What's running
person come
that?
up with this language, this computer language?
Well, depending on the languages, at first it was teams of people, but then as people began to code generation after generation, individuals could get so good at coding that they made their own entire language. Like, for instance, I think C++ was written by one person. Let me look it up.
Oh,
You well said. Excuse me. These mathematics
The
have been
inventor of C++
used since.
is Bjarne Stroustrup. Yeah, he made
You
it
well
in.
said. You well said. These mathematics have been used since the beginning. This is how humans understand their environment. It is one of the first layers of language or pattern.
I don't know about that one, UL, bro. I'm a actually disagree. I'm gonna play devil's advocate this time on that one,
You know,
because listen, before quantum mechanics, there was no lasers. We couldn't make lasers, right? So all of those metaphors, euphemisms, connections, understandings of lasers didn't exist because nobody had seen a laser before, right? But then when we experienced the laser for the first time sensorially, we translated that into the linguistic limitations we have today of thought. And then the intermediary between those linguistic interpretations of thoughts and words and the sensory information and the perceptions that we have of lasers turned into a culture of using lasers as a metaphor or a means to communicate other ideas. Do you see what I'm saying?
but don't you think the computers ain't doing nothing but mimicking the brain, the mind?
That's exactly what they're doing. But that doesn't mean they are alive. They are. It's like a virus. You know how a virus does things like life, but isn't life because it's required to sort of zombify and salvage RNA from living cells?
hmm.
So
Yes.
what makes the brain alive?
Human consciousness.
I
Because
must
without
make me think
consciousness, we'd just be
what
zombies,
created
right? What created consciousness?
no viruses.
Oh, I would argue that they were created according to a similar process as the original abiogenesis, wherein amino acids that collected in pools of water in a pre-biotic universe or world that we exist in were sort of struck by lightning or some shit or electrically charged. And then these amino acid bubbles would interlink with each other and create similar structures to the precursor to DNA, which is RNA, because before DNA organisms existed, RNA organisms existed. And those had very simple instructions, basically just to multiply. And then when they figured out how to do that, the world became full of these little bubbles because they learned how to collectively um, turn into like a gel. Let's just say it's like a gel. But
One single
inside of that
chain
gel
of instructions
became
instead of two.
right. The simplest instruction is just divide, right? It's just divide. But after that, they learn instructions like consume, repair, those types of things. But then after that, there's reproduction. which is like not just the initial split, it's repair but continue with previous instructions of that life, which is stored in the DNA. So then you've got like prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms, which have a DNA structure or don't, or have a nucleus or don't, because nuclei, spoiler alert, are bacteria. Did you know that? They're just modified bacteria that our
Yeah.
bodies have learned how to turn into us. Like, it's a collaboration of multiple types of things that fit the definition of life that make multicellular organisms possible. So, like, the craziest thing about it is the fact that there are single celled organisms that are just as intelligent as human beings, but they
No
just
way.
don't communicate with language. Look up slime molds, brother. We have mathematical problems developing pattern recognition and solutions to the issue of the traveler's problem, which is like, what's the shortest route to deliver newspapers to people
I've
if
seen
you have
that,
to
like
deliver that? But
the, to-
listen,
the
this
Tokyo
slime mold,
subway.
yeah, exactly. Like with the Tokyo subway, they realized that those slime molds could build a natural breathed living pattern of energy flow, which is a nutritional flow using oat flakes in a maze.
Yeah, I
So
Well,
they
seen
that's
literally
that.
just mhm.
symbiosis.
Between what? There's no.
I
That's
wouldn't
just one
necessarily. I
organism.
wouldn't
How is that
necessarily.
symbiosis?
I wouldn't necessarily consider them smarter than us. They're just.
I'd say they're
They're just out.
just as conscious, but they're
They're
single
just
celled organisms.
just as conscious. I would just consider that we're just using them for like a calculation.
But do you see how the fact that they're able to do that on their own indicates a level of intellecty that's beyond just simple let's
Definitely.
digest shit and let's
What
just
if
move?
that's
Like
just
it
yeah? What
thinks
if that's how
is
they?
what we're trying to
Definitely a
say.
level of definitely a level of consciousness to it.
What if that's
Hmm.
how they taught themselves to grow? But UL
Well,
said the
what do you
machine.
think psychedelic mushrooms are doing? They have tryptamines in them, bro. Like they literally are tripping all the time. Those beings create the trip for themselves. So like, what do you think we're traveling through when we take the freaking mushrooms, man? I
Traveling through your
personally think to an
mind.
extent, I think we're traveling through the mushrooms' mind almost, man. Almost. Like in a way.
Because
We're,
like
we're, we're
okay,
switching from like human mode to mushroom mode. And when
like
we're in mushroom
Well,
mode, we're
what
like
creates
super
I,
zen
consciousness?
with it.
but think about this though, cryo. Then how come people can do it without the mushrooms? Like in certain ways, they don't need the mushrooms. Real like you have people that certain things just turn on and activate in them in life, and they be able to do like, and it be like a trip, or through
Well,
meditation,
well,
or
what I'm
through
saying is that there's different modalities to psychic perturbation. So, like, if you're just meditating, not say just meditating, if you choose to meditate, that can go many different ways. Some people have meditations where they start gasping for air because they're anxious. Some people have meditations where they start getting dull. Some meditations make you sharp. Other meditations you feel hot or cold. But in the best meditations, in my opinion, you feel something called calm abiding. And in calm abiding, the mind is not perfectly still, but when you have thoughts, they don't rock you off your rocker. You know what I'm saying? Knock you off your rocker. So what I'm saying is basically whatever happens in the mind is happening in the mind. It doesn't have to happen in your calmness. It doesn't have to knock away your sense of balance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I hear you. But because it's just trippy because like when I go see like near death experiences and I see
Mm-hmm.
them have the near death experience and it be like a lot of things that we see on the psychedelic experience, and it's like okay, what if the mushrooms just put you in a certain state to where you see these things in that state of mind that you can already get to if you was constantly using the proper procedures to get there, these other ways to get there.
Seeing through the veil.
Yeah, almost dying. You feel me? And different things like that. Meditation. Uh, how they release DMT from the brain, like with that breathing technique. It's like, how would that be a thing? Cause I be wanting to say, You like for like I be wanting to say, like it's the place that the mushrooms and the psychedelics is taking you. I be wanting to say that at times, but then at other times it's like the mind is more powerful than we think it is. That shit is
Bruh,
powerful.
I think the mind is like it's the full data wave. Like the mind is the monad in its own right. But the issue is seeing the difference between micro and macrocosm, wherein, in from our perspective, we have these two worlds: the world of planets and the world of cells or atoms, right? You know what I'm saying?
As above,
And
so
then we're in
below.
the middle,
As above,
right?
so below.
But the trick of it all is that's all the illusion of perspective. Because even though there is a physical plane, there are physical objects. All that's real is the interconnections of the data patterns. That's what's real in any sense of reality. But what we experience is our organs creating and hallucinating and drawing patterns on the the water pond, if you will, that is mind.
The
Like
tapestry.
pointing a finger at the moon. Like
Yeah.
if you point at the reflection of the moon on the water,
So,
you don't even think to look up at the moon, right? But if you point at the moon,
my phone
you don't need to look at the water anymore. You see it for what it's going on.
You all said what people call meditation is either usually adding a type of stress, of calmness, or letting go of all the stress that is holding them in the perceptual state they can what they considered normal. Huh.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, a lot of it is just relaxing, bro. Like if you just learn to just sit there and without moving your body unless you really need to move, because my teacher always said if you feel like you need to move, you should. Because like no reason to cut your circulation off, bro. That's just dumb. But stress of calmness or letting go of all the stress that is holding them in a perceptual state that gets normal. Yeah, like Alan Watts once said, ego is just a sense of chronic strain, muscular strain, and to an extent, he's right. Like those things that we say, oh, your ego is showing, oh, your ego is acting out. It has to do with your behaviors, in the sense that like the way you hold yourself, the facial expressions you make, the energy behind your voice. These types of things are all indicators of the psychic activity that's going on under the skin, you know?
yeah. Well, and see, it's just kind of trippy, bro. Because I think because you ever had the had a psychedelic experience to where like you were the psychedelic.
I don't
Oh,
know what
you mean
you're talking
like you could wait a minute. Oh, you okay. I'm gonna have to hit you with another one. When you were the psychedelic, did you feel yourself tripping with everybody else in the universe who was tripping on the same psychedelic?
uh,
Like as if you went to the place.
you or
Yep,
what's
yep.
that one place that you fly through on DMT and it's like
The chrysanthemum.
yeah, it's like a never ending place. Like
Mm-hmm.
like you just kind of floating through it and it's like say tornadoes, two upside down tornadoes. Like it's a lot of them going all the way down. They go up to the top and they go up to the bottom. They kind of look like pillars, but they're not pillars because they like one up like the tornadoes. The bottoms are touching. One is upside down. One is on top. You feel me? And they go up and they go down.
about.
Yeah, and like you're flying through that place. Have you ever flown through that place?
Me, no, I never broke through on DMT yet. That's what I've been telling y'all for like the past 3 years. So,
Okay,
I have not.
okay, like you're flying through that place, right, Cryo? And you're not the only one. There's other people flying through that place with you. Like there's other people.
mm.
This is how it used to be, like an hourglass. Exactly. Like an hourglass, except they look like tornadoes, but it's like an hourglass. And
Whoa, wait a second. Is it like something where you shrink all of reality into one little dot and then it expands back, but you're in a different place?
No, not like that. It's
Hmm.
like I don't know. It's
Hmm.
like a fucking crazy ass like
Because
a psychedelic
it could be
place.
something called hyperbolic geometry. Look that up, True.
Let me see. Hyperbolic geometry. Images. Okay, almost like this one right here, like to where it just looks like it looks like a circle, and then like at the end it looked like it has an ending because the way it looked, but there's never no end. You're constantly flying through this place,
Oh,
and
right,
then you
right.
see other people flying through it with you, and you like y'all looking at each other like that's what it was in the beginning. Like, but later on, as I'm flying through the place and I'm looking at these hourglass tornado looking things, right? I see my face up at the top of one of them looking through the tornado.
Was it your face?
Yes, it was my face. And I
Hmm.
was looking through it from like the top as I'm flying through it.
So you saw both at the same time?
Yeah, at the same time.
Okay, okay.
At the
Yeah, I
same
had this
time.
one lucid dream, bro, where you know how like let's just listen to this. You know how you can open both your eyes at once, have your left eye open only, your right eye open only, or both eyes closed? In
Yeah.
my lucid dream, if I changed the permutations of both eyes, I was in a different place. Like if I had my right eye open, I was in my bedroom. Left eye
Yeah.
open, I was in my bedroom, but in a different dimension. Both eyes open, I was in space somewhere. Both eyes closed, I was in a dungeon. And it was crazy because I could keep switching my eye pattern, and I would keep going to the different planes. And I was like, damn, that I've never heard of that concept before, but it happened to me.
That's like
Yeah,
me having a good dream, trying to like close my eyes, trying to get back to it, but never being
I
able
Oh,
to.
secret? If you can control your dream body while you're waking up, and it sounds like magic, but it's real, you can literally do what's called reverse grounding, where you ground yourself into the dream by going, you just tell your body to drop to the floor, and you grab the earth, the dirt, and you just grab it with your fucking fingers. And listen to the way I'm talking to say this, because you have to get this intention behind it for it to work. You grab the fucking dirt with your fingers, and you just feel the essence of like physicality to it,
Vortexes is
and you have a good
yeah.
chance of focusing
Patterns
yourself
flow
back
and
into
you
the
can
dream.
travel.
I've done it like 30
Vortexes
times.
like so
But
shit.
the way
Yeah.
you got to do it is remember that you can be more in the dream than where you are now, which is waking up. So it's like a conscious decision to just go back into that world because you're kicking and screaming and stomping and doing all these very physical things in the dream while you're lucid dreaming. It'll pull you back in.
You
Another thing you can do when you
you
get back
never
into the lucid dream is look at an object in your hand. Then look at the object and then back at your hand. If the dream entities don't start fucking with you after you do that, then you're good to go. You can go wherever you want to go.
yeah, I dream too much and my dreams be too real cuz I dream every
Mm-hmm.
time I sleep. And
Well, that's because you fucking quit smoking, true.
sometimes I sometimes I know I'm dreaming, other times I just kind of go along with it. But
Right.
cryo, you never had the experience okay to where you're seeing like entities or you're seeing things on your psychedelic experience, and then you like you become all of them, like you can see them and be them, like you see them from every aspect, from like the front, the top, the bottom,
Okay,
the
I'll say
side.
it like this.
That's everything that's going on. You can see it from every angle, like in the 360. It don't matter what it is. If it's a ball of gold over here, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a Ferris wheel going on over here, and it's a boat going right there, you can see them all in like a 360. Like everything that's
Right.
going on, you see it, and
Well,
at the
that's
same
the
time.
thing. You're not just seeing it from the 2.5D of like one way directional vision. You're seeing it from true 3D vision, where your brain is rendering the entire physical structure at once as a whole. Is it
What's up, Piano
translucent,
Key?
where you can see the front to the back at the same time? Or is it
Yes.
more like a fisheye lens where you see the whole
No.
angle at once?
No, not a fisheye lens. I only say 360 because you can see every side of it. You can see top, bottom, left, right. You can see every side of it, like at one
But do you see
time.
how? Do you see how, like, in a physical space, that's an impossible way to see things?
No.
Because the way that our vision works, at least as human beings, is through peepholes. Because you either would need multiple peepholes to see it from multiple sides,
Like
or you need to see it from the sphere of awareness,
I
where
started
your awareness sees the whole thing.
I started
But that's hard to
thinking
describe.
I started thinking that's how we kind of see it in the sense like cuz if you look at your phone right now,
Mm-hmm.
you can see your phone if you think in your mind you can see your phone from every angle just looking at the front of it. You know what the back look like. You know what the side. You know what every aspect of it looks like.
Ooh,
Visualization.
are you
Yeah.
saying then what you're doing is you're loading the platonic form of an object into your mind
No, I'm
when you
saying
think of it? Look up what a platonic form is, true, and I
I'm
think you'd be
saying
interested in that.
I'm saying everything that is happening in your mind like as I was saying before. Plutonic form. Everything is happening in your mind so you can literally see it from every aspect. You can see it from every angle. Like there's no it's not like being here and just looking at everything and you know it's right there in front of you and you looking at it flatly. No, you can see it don't matter if everything in this room if I was on my experience, I can see it from every angle just looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like and it's
Engineers are really good at that ability to be able to like visualize something in their head and be able to put it into real life.
I think that's what I be trying to get people to see like okay Zen when you're on the experience like you had like when you become the experience it's like different than looking at the experience and experiencing it. It's different when you become the experience because when you become the experience you see everything as being you. It's almost like your dream, right? Like when you dream, how could your dream not be you? You can be driving down the street in a car in your dream. You can look out your window, see the grass moving and the trees from the wind blowing. And you can see people over there. You look over this way and it's a pasture, a field with cows and a farmhouse with like deer and like different animals. All
Well,
that is you.
the checkpoint doesn't get saved in real life in a dream. It's just kind of like a simulation in a way. You're kind of acting out the scenario or the situation, but it doesn't actually happen. It's just kind of like I feel like it's a simulation we run while we're sleeping.
Yeah, okay. So now think of your psychedelic experiences as a dream. Like I'm not saying it's a dream, but I'm like look at it at the same way as a dream to where you see all these things happening, but they're not outside of you. They are you. Everything that's happening is you. It's different aspects of you. It's probably aspects you didn't realize that was even there. But there are different aspects of you that you're seeing. And like once you become them, it's like, yeah, things get different. They get a lot different. The trips become more dang, bro. Shit get hella different because you're not putting it outside of yourself anymore. You're not separating it from yourself and going like, okay, yeah, I went to this dimension or I went to that place. No, all of you start seeing that, oh wait, all these places they exist within me. They're not outside of myself. So somebody was saying something about the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Or, if you go and you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, right?
Hmm.
When Thoth is talking and he says, okay, when you get to this part, it's going to be scary and you're going to see this entity right here. But you need to know that this entity is just you. So each time, we having these battles and we fighting with the psychedelics on trying to get past these different things, you're only fighting with yourself. You're not fighting with anything outside of you. You're fighting with yourself, your beliefs, your ideas, and all the different things that you took on. And you battling these things in order to get past it. It's like kind of trippy because I always said like the only thing really to fear is really yourself, because yourself can scare you more than anything.
That's
So
true.
like more than anything, it's like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And I think that's what it was, bro. Like in my travels, it's like, I went through so many degrees, so many different things of even seeing this shit, that I'm like going, what the fuck? Like, I wanted to be outside of me and be different than me. But I, like, even when I seen Anubis, like, I wanted it to be different, but then I had other trips where I was walking around as Anubis. And then I'm going, wait, that doesn't make sense. How am I this entity? How
I
and
feel like it takes time to unpack this information you like get from these trips.
Yeah,
It's definitely some things you have to unpack for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Like
that's true.
all these experiences you don't like. I feel like, well, at the time of the experience, it feels like it all happens at once, and it's like a extremely powerful wave that just like hits you. But then afterwards, you can look back at it and have like insights that you didn't see the first time you reflected on that experience. And then you chat with somebody else that has a similar experience, and it's like, wow, maybe these people are having the similar experiences to me, and we're experiencing the same things.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. UL said that's the principle in the Book of the Dead, talking about the bardos. All the demons and gatekeepers are things that you have put there to keep you a part of what you consider normal, a norm, which is that's basically what I'm saying, UL. And it's like we didn't put them there on purpose because we didn't know we was doing it. It was like, we was taught to put all these different walls up. So it's like further you go into yourself, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing these walls that you formed around and put yourself in this circle in order to protect yourself from whatever is, I don't know, whatever we're protecting ourselves from. And you start to see that, and it's like, fuck, wait, so I've been scared of these things all this time? Like, and then, it got to the point to where, like, now when I dive, I just have no fear. Like, it's
hmm.
like I have no fear of diving in on like any psychedelic. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the way I feel, I'm not saying that this is what it is, but to me, I'm only seeing aspects of me.
Confronting those demons.
Yeah, that I agree. I remember when somebody, like, I was told a long time ago, oh, what you seeing? You seeing the jinn and you seeing demons and this and that. And I remember it did me like cryo. Like, I dove in one time and it was like demon, devil, demon. I was scared as shit. I was so spooked. And like, I'm going, dang, then, after a while, you start getting further and further, and you're going, wait, hold on, why is everybody scared of these things? So these things aren't doing nothing to me. They're not harming my physical body. They're like, so why am I spooked? Is it that because it's so intense? Like, you feel me? Like, why was I even scared in the first place? That's why, like, now you hear me laughing a lot because I'm going, I can't believe that I was scared of all these things then. And another thing, look, did you Zen, when you first took your first when you had your first psychedelic experience, right? Did it show you a lot?
No, I didn't have a breakthrough my first experience, but I had it with somebody else. Like my friend introduced it to me,
Yeah.
and we just kind of like listened to like Jimi Hendrix kind of psychedelic rock. We were looking
Yeah.
up at the stars, and we watched some Simpsons,
Oh
and like
wow.
the commercials, there's like commercials playing, and like the people were like morphing in the commercials, and it's almost like I could see the lie be that they were like trying to sell you, and like you could see beyond like the advertisement in this weird way. And there was like these weird subliminal messages that I would like see in the cartoons that I don't know. It was just
Damn.
it was an interesting experience, and I was also like look at a painting, and the painting was kind of like changing.
Showing the story. Was it like showing the story of the painting or something?
No, it was just kind of like moving. Like I could see the motion in it. And but the most beautiful part was when the sun came back up
Oh yeah,
and like the sun rose up and I just saw like
they
all the
live.
colors of the light spectrum just shine out and like I could really see the green light shining through the clouds during
Oh,
the
the people just
sunrise and it was
live.
incredible. But I do remember like smoking weed and like smoking weed while like on LSD. It was just like
Beautiful.
such a euphoric experience. It was like candy at
Yeah,
that
that's
point.
it. I, it was like when I first smoked weed on mushrooms. It was like I introduced the mushrooms to the weed, or vice versa. And
It
the,
almost intensified the trip almost in a weird way,
yeah, that shit
where
be
like these
feeling good.
little subtleties kind of like reignited when I smoked.
Yeah,
Yeah, they almost say you shouldn't smoke weed while tripping on psychedelics. I disagree. I do it,
yeah,
but they say that if you're not used to the mushrooms or used to the acid, you can freak out because you're tripping in two ways at once. You know.
yeah. You could. That's what they say about drinking alcohol with mushrooms. But I've grown accustomed to it. Like even if I have a drink, I just feel like I got to take some mushrooms. But I
Well, that's
did the
interesting.
thing with like you did, Zen, to where like I was watching the TV, bro, and it was like like I said, TV was talking to me, but then the TV would flash a message, and you can like still see the message, like clearly, like as if, say, a movie is playing, and it'll do a quick flash, like they cut out like one fucking film part, a second, like less than a second, and they threw like a little weird ass
Insert
message in, yeah, insert message in there that flash into your brain and is saved to your brain without you knowing.
some subliminal programming.
Yeah, that shit was freaky. And I was watching the news, they faces was morphing and shit, like they looked like they was hella evil.
Yeah, you can kind of tell how people feel even if they're on the TV by looking at the lower part of their eyes because it's hard to control that shit consciously, continuously.
Yeah, that shit is wild. Ain't that you, Piano Key? I think Jay is Piano Key. See, old Disney and funny is great. Every time the only thing I can think about with the Disney movies, Cryo, is the old Bugs Bunny cartoons, like the old fucking Disney cartoons where they'll have like,
Yes, yeah.
oh, what's up with it, man?
Chilling.
You sound
Just
like you was
listening in.
asleep.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, but Cryo,
Listening to you guys.
oh, nothing. We just chopping it up. But it's like the old Disney cartoons was showing us a lot of shit, bro, that we didn't understand. Cause
Mm-hmm.
like you ever see the one where it have the guy is like battling with himself and he's like, trying not to do this bad thing, so it'll have like his self in the devil costume on the left hand side, then it'll have himself in the angel costume on the other
Up,
side.
up, yeah.
It's like the now that's three aspects of him, of himself. The evil, the good, and then the self that's in the middle trying to figure out, whatever, which one to whose side to take. You feel me? The devil one always won though. In a lot of different ways. It always did some weird ass shit to the angel and fucked it up.
The angelic one
Yeah, it
pulls
always
the
did.
devil pulls us that way.
Yeah, it always tricked it into getting the hell up out of there. He said because we can't just walk up to each other and tell each other. We put it in stories. Nah, hell no. Oh, Disney and Fantasia. Yeah, Fantasia, huh? Mickey Mouse controlling all that whole room stuff and making it happen. And then it's all going crazy and he trying to gain control of the mops and everything, the water and all the shit, which is wild to think about too, like that in itself. Because
What?
like you remember on Fantasia, Mickey Mouse.
He had
I
all
don't know.
that power and no
I don't know what
control.
Fantasia is, but I know what Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, he got like he they had the old movie. It's called Fantasia, and yeah, like Ali said, he had all that power and no control. He learned the magic, and everything was just going crazy, and he was trying to take control of it. Did he? Wait, I forgot what all happened though.
Remember in the end when all the water got everywhere, the wizard came back because he was just supposed to do his chores.
And he tried to use magic to do it, right?
Yeah.
Play any music to it, it will sync to anything.
What
Yeah,
about Night on Bald Mountain when it
right.
had that Hitler march? That crazy Fantasia was nuts.
Night on Ball Mountain.
That's kind of
I think that's
trippy.
what it's called.
It's almost like he used psychedelics to help himself evolve, like how he's using magic to try and complete all the tasks.
Yeah,
I guess that could be the analogy.
yeah, yeah, that's it. But they always did that. They
Guess
always.
magic can be beyond psychedelics as well.
You think it
I guess
is?
magic can play into energy and language and vibration and harmony.
I was just seeing some thing where it was talking about how Beyonce was a witch. Like I always see, I'll be watching some weird videos sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'll be trying to see how people think, and like when you have like a biblical standpoint on life, like anything like outside that is like considered evil. So it's like certain things people say be like, see, that's how they worship the devil, and it's like,
Hmm.
wait, what?
Superstitious.
Yeah.
I mean, anything can bewitch you, you know.
Exactly.
And then now you under a spell, and you want to blame somebody else, but you're the one that oh, this is beautiful or this is beauty.
Yeah, you the one accepted it.
Yeah, your standards accepted it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why I've been watching that Professor Chan dude. Like some of the stuff he be saying be cool, but then other stuff it be like, bro, where is you going with this shit? But he was talking about money. He was talking about money, and because you have all these spiritual people going, well, money is this, money is another, it's an energy and this and that, and he was like breaking it down, like, bro, if you believe that, you're brainwashed, and he was
Hmm.
like, because he was like, back in the days, like, well, in the ancient times, he said, like, if one of us made a lot of money doing something, he said what we would do was we would throw a big feast and invite everybody
Hmm.
and feed everybody. And he's like, it's not like that no more. He was like, he just broke down like where money started from, how it started. He broke that shit down. I was like, wow, bro. I was like, but it's kind of weird because I guess them putting it in a biblical form. You feel me? Pay Caesar's taxes to Caesar gave a different understanding to everybody about the thing. But
Render the things onto Caesar.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then make sure you give my father his thing though at the same time.
Which means they're separate but equal.
But that's it.
the belief, the belief, of course.
I think that's the like one of that was like my last my experience before the last one was like one of my craziest ones because I was showing the separation from life and God, the entity that we call God, or that being right there that's trying to control life or trying to have control over life. And if you think about it, that's all of us. That's what we do. We want life to be the way that we want life to be, not like it how it is. We want it to be like this.
Directed, the
Yes,
director.
yes. We
The
want,
power to control the outcome of an event.
yeah. and and it's like crazy. It's like, damn, bro, that shit was that shit was like eye opening, but it was like in a scary way. Like, and I ain't talking about scared to where like I was spooked, but it was scared because it was like scary to the point to where like, god damn, so everything we've been doing is wrong. Like everything. Not not just like a portion, but everything. It was like almost like once the trap was made, like say if you climbed out of the trap, oh, your foot was still in it. If you got your foot out of it, your tail was still in it. If you got your tail out of it, your hair was still in it. It was like no, so you could never get out of it. Like it was just impossible to get out of it because you were the trap. So basically, once it's like you was the trap. So
Trying
you
to get
could,
away from yourself.
yes, exactly. Like you're trying to get away from yourself. And each time you tried to get away from yourself just created another trap to be in. Like almost
Make
like,
wonder how deep we entrenched ourselves.
yeah, deep. We deep in this shit. We deep in this shit.
Deep.
Yeah,
Neck bone deep.
yeah, we deep. And you know, and then as you will would say, that's where you find out. Wait, hold on. There's not really nothing to get out of. So if you're
Generation
creating,
after generation after generation.
yeah, it's really nothing to get out of because the out of is the. I mean, you're creating both these things. You're creating the trap,
You can uncreate it too.
It
which
makes
is
me wonder how the world would be in such a harmonious state if we didn't make all these entrapments
yeah. If it
and
was
trying to like exploit
But
and
even the
exploit.
entrapments are part of the harmony.
like literally, if we Zen, if we didn't put each other above each other, if we all were on the same plane to where like no matter what, we always made sure uh each one was doing good like all the time. Cause like we like how we come out we say it's a shortage on food, and it's like bitch how?
Oh, they did an experiment with rats, and they put the rat in a little tube, and they put the other rat to see if the rat would rescue it, and the rat always rescued the friend. And then they're like, all right, we gotta up the ante. So they added, what did they add? I don't know what they add, something else. And then they put the other rat in water, and like 8 out of 10 times, the rat always went to save the friend, and then
Yeah,
shared the food with it after.
yeah, yeah. Which I kind of think that's how we should be like,
Well,
but
if you looked in the comments, the person was like, I was today old when I found out rats had more humanity than commenters.
oh shit. Cause we say if he can't swim, let him drown. If you can't
Just
swim,
swim,
you
bro.
bound to drown.
Take a
Shit.
swim. Well, just float until you get rescued.
It's weird because you see other animals do that. You see other animals that that'll see another animal drowning and they'll pull them out the water.
Or even us, like the animals would even ask us for help to you know.
Yeah,
But
what's and I think we're all like that. But I think we just pick and choose because it's like, okay, if that motherfucker drowned and he from the U.S., it don't matter what he is, we gonna pull him out. If that motherfucker part of the Taliban, yeah, no, he better his people better come help him.
or mostly today is the camera rolling?
Yeah,
Let me
okay,
help you.
yeah. Wait, hold on, turn on the camera. Wait, somebody record this before I jump in.
That conditional love, man. You
Yeah.
gotta love it.
And then all you gotta do is put the music behind it, the little, inspirational music. Like, look, he just
In the
said this
hands of
line.
a some church music.
Yeah. But once when you take the sound out, if you put the real sound in there, it'd be like, motherfucker, you waited till the camera was going to jump in.
Right.
I
Behind
swallow
the
all that water
scenes.
I swallowed. Oh shit. But do
Oh,
you
it's
think
too
we'll
funny.
ever make it to that point? Nah.
To what point?
To the point to where we all literally care about like everybody. We don't create no separation between each one of us. It don't matter what country you from, what color you are, or none of that. How much money you got. Like,
Yeah, when them aliens come, right?
Oh, that's a good question. That's something I don't know if I'd know the answer to. Maybe it could happen.
It's
Maybe it
usually
could
these.
happen maybe it could happen today, you know?
yeah.
But there's still going to be that prejudice that's like ingrained into society.
And
And
do you think
Yeah,
it
but
ever
like when you see
go?
natural disasters and shit happen, like apparently that humbles the separation. Some
Yeah. I was
wait,
thinking
what?
about that.
What about natural disasters?
I was saying when there's like a universal threat that seems to humble separation. You know, I mean, you still have governments and stuff, but I forgot where they said it. I think it was in War of the Worlds.
Yeah, that's why we need an alien invasion. Like, I'm not being funny. I'm
So
being
what you're saying
serious.
is the government are actually the good guy.
Yeah. We actually need an alien invasion.
To teach our asses
Yeah,
a
to threaten
lesson.
every nation so
You
every
sound like
nation
Will Smith
can come
in
together.
Men in Black. Like, there's a big ass, and you need. No. When he was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to move to the other cart, please."
Yeah. Like, what the
And
So
fuck?
they're just sitting
would
there.
we be considered the government? Or is the government bigger than a group of people?
The government is
Man,
the people.
Is the people.
Yeah, I think so because we the
that's what
one
it
who
says
make
in the
the,
Constitution.
the
We the
government.
people.
Yeah, the government is the people because we the ones who put them there and said who they are and what they do. We gave them the power to do everything they do. See, like in other countries and other places, if the government's doing something wrong, they run in there and they get their asses up out of there. That's just what they do. Over here, we go, nah, we can't do that. We made rules for that.
No. Correction, Booker. They say no. We can't do that like that.
Yeah, not like that. We can't do it like
We'll
that.
do that. Maybe not here and not like that.
Because I forgot what country that just happened. That literally just happened. They ran in there, man. They got their asses up out of there. I think they smacked all of them, and then put the right person that they felt like was in power. He gonna do the same thing, but I'm just saying they don't know. They don't
Not
know.
to those exact speculations. We're gonna have to change that up a little bit. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But it don't just be like it's crazy, right? Because I don't know. Power is a motherfucker. Power will make you a fucked up person. I don't know. That's what I feel like. Power will make you.
Money, power, respect.
Yeah. Like we see, man. Do you see how these preachers been? You see everything
Mm.
been happening with these preachers, with the police, with the government officials. Look, everybody who has a position of power just does something like King David or some shit. They just do some weird shit. And it's like,
Absolute power,
That's
absolute. Um,
destruction.
I don't know if that was the word.
Corruption.
Corruption.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolute power corrupts absolutely.
there's
yeah,
some phrase like that. Yeah.
they said with power comes great responsibility. Like,
No, it don't.
with,
It don't have to. You don't got to put that cape on. Remember.
man, once you put that
It
cape on, that's when you gonna
You can
start.
have
Will
it. You
said
can
if
put it
one day everybody decided that money didn't have the value that was given, all the value wouldn't be there.
It don't
Like
though. You can't
the
eat it. You
collective
can't.
idea that we say that, oh, this piece of paper is worth this amount of rice. That idea is always changing day to day. Like
Yeah,
the
but
prices are changing.
what's backing the piece of paper? Your input,
Our, our
your
Yeah,
collective
energy,
our
your
collective
no,
belief.
like no, for example, you went to work at some point, sometime, however you did it, and you exchanged your actual energy for that paper. So the
yeah,
same way you did that exchange, it's like you're either a consumer or producer,
yeah.
and
It's
when
an
you
illusion.
produce, now
Power
you're
evolves out of
making money
illusion.
instead of
This to be
earning
fulfilled
it.
by
You see what I'm
belief.
saying?
Power is considered prey.
Wait, you'll have to say that again.
Yeah, I'm high.
Basically,
So,
The work you put into it's an exchange for the work,
yeah, exactly. So, like
the
back in the
energy.
day before money stuff, it was bartering,
yeah.
and it was like
Trading
literally,
this
what
item for
can
that
you
item
do?
because we both agreed that they were equal.
Yeah, clearly.
So, so basically, what
It's
you,
not, but
all in all, Allie, what you basically said is you selling your soul.
I mean, you're selling your, yeah, something. You're selling something. You're selling you.
Hey, because you know how they talk about the actors and the rappers and stuff, be like they're selling their soul. It's like they doing it for a large amount of money. You just mad because you sold yours from McDonald's. Okay.
Yeah, word. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. That's all you could exchange yours
Yeah,
for.
that's
Don't be a
it. That's
hater.
it. That's it.
What they
Time and
say? Don't
energy
hate.
is
Don't
only
hate
worth
Thousand
somebody. Hate the
trusts is on
game.
that money, deceiving people for trust. Damn, I didn't think about that. He said, "In God we trust is on that money, deceiving people for the trust corrupts
Hmm.
the process of using it in general."
And even that word trust, it's multidimensional because you have a bank trust. So in God we trust. What are you trusting?
The king.
You can trust your life. You could trust your children, your future. What are you trusting? So yeah, it's a puzzle. Those words on there.
Hmm. And then it's crazy because people will do anything for it. Sell their body, they'll kill for it, they'll die for it. They that is, you know what?
Ugh,
That when you think about it, that's literally
that is
fucking
evil.
crazy. It's
It's an
Evil.
crazy.
it's an entity. It's not evil because you could also use it to build an orphanage, this, that, whatever, feed the poor, whatever. Or you take a bunch of it, you get a farm, and now you don't need money anymore. You're on a farm, right? You grow your own shit, got your own perpetual energy. You're done with
Easier said
money.
than done.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying the mechanics of it.
uh,
I'm not saying, yeah, go do that.
remember what's the one people that was from Canada that used to like they had the TV show, they used to like live off the land and live in the woods and they used to barter and all that shit.
Mm.
And then later on you found out that's what they wasn't really doing, but I mean I'm just saying they made the TV
Wait,
show
was
like
this in Chicheway?
that. Oh, Big Chill gonna get you. But no, they was, I forgot what that show was called. They was living off the land and like that's what they used to do. They used to trade and it was, it reminded me of that. It was a movie, right? A long time ago to where one of the kids sounded like they were from London. because them the movies that they used to watch, and all the other kids sounded like they was like from the states or something. It was like fucking hella weird. But I think everybody just be selling the dream. The dream is so easy to sell because
I mean, it's like YouTube and TikTok when people start doing their stuff their way, and then now they have 1 million followers. That's the same twist on it.
As we say, from all the luxuries we have in the cities.
yeah, yeah, we love our luxuries. We love our
Comfort,
shit.
man.
We
Comfort
love
is a
our
killer.
shit. We don't care if it's bullshit. We love it.
It's all the same shit.
Yeah, it's all the same shit.
Like, what is this? Horse shit. Oh, well, same shit.
Same shit. Same shit. Still shit. No, that's cow shit. It's still shit. But
No.
okay. I'm just saying.
It smells different, but you can tell it's shit.
Yeah. So
That's not that good, shit.
Goat shit is the worst, though. Goat shit is like, it's out of the world. Like, what the
no, I think pig shit is worse.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Like my
I've never been
grandfather.
around it a lot.
Yeah, my grandfather had a farm. I was around
Hey,
all
it's
type
good
of shit.
fertilizer.
Yes, it stank like a motherfucker though.
When you need those crops to grow, what you got?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why they say, like, there was I don't know if it's here, but in the Caribbean, there's this correlation between shit and money.
Huh?
So yeah, apparently, if the bird shits on your head, you're gonna come into money. If you dream of shit, it means money.
What the hell? I wish I'd have knew that when I was in prison and that bird shitted on me on my head while I was on the weight pile lifting weights.
I know your belief would have been a whole different story now,
Whole
right? Look
different
at that.
story. God damn.
Now you know. Now you know.
It's too late now because I've been dodging bird shit. I dodged the shit now.
It's like hella late in the morning for me now. I should probably get off.
Oh, all right,
Yeah, I got
Cryo.
work.
Thank you. Thank you, Cryo.
20 a.m.
Yeah, it's 1:30. 1:25 here.
3:25.
4:25 for me, bro.
Damn.
Same.
At 3:25, I think I wake up at 7:25.
Shit. We get to talking. We just be on one.
Well, I mean,
I
I
felt like I
slept,
was really
so-
laying down the law today.
You was.
Oh,
You was doing your
you,
thing.
you and AI, yes.
I don't even use AI. That's the thing. Other than like the built-in Google search AI.
I know.
Now
You are AI.
I
All
only,
these AI fakes nowadays.
Oh my
It's hard
god.
to discern what's real and fake nowadays. So it's like that's why I'm trying to like put.
It's pretty easy to tell still, I'd say.
But what's the
But
difference?
give
That's
it
like in the
6 months, it'll
movie.
be
Well,
impossible.
think about it in like a few years, like when we can't even discern against it, like the amount of like fake things that people will start to believe that's not even real. That's
Well,
like AI.
remember,
Like,
Like the
remember in,
Matrix?
yeah, what the guy was talking about the meat, and he was like, who cares what was real or not?
artificial
This
reality.
steak is really good. But then if you think about it, with all the GMO food and the other, simulated foods, it's the same
Mhm.
thing. It's like, damn, this still tastes like steak. So
Yeah,
what's the difference?
he said ignorance is bliss. I'm just
Huh?
saying.
It can be.
While he was eating that steak, he said ignorance is bliss.
So.
So I don't know. Cause a lot cause I ain't gonna lie. Hey, damn. I mean Atlas is crazy because I be seeing AI videos and I comment without even knowing it's AI. And then I see it in the comments, it's AI. It's like, wait, hold on. Cause I seen them cleaning them goddamn wells. And I said, oh,
No.
shit, that's dope. They found a way to clean the barnacles off the wells.
No.
It was AI.
Fell for the okie doke. Like, you really? You think humans don't even clean the homeland?
Man,
Like they're going out there.
I mean, you see a whale on a giant ship and all these brushes and stuff. Like, I mean, it reminds you of the old movie with Will Smith. What's the old fucking fish movie, the fish cartoon?
Yeah, Shark Tale.
Yeah, Shark Tale. It just reminds you of some shit like that. I thought that shit was real. I was like, this is dope. It's
It's
like,
crazy too.
dummy, that's
Someone broke
AI.
someone broke down Shark Tale, and uh, I gotta.
I always just be scrolling down to the comments to see if it's real or not.
Yeah,
Me,
sometimes you
I
have
did.
to.
Yeah, I did. I did a couple of videos on Alan Watts. Somebody was like, "You know that's AI, right?" Like, no, motherfucker, I didn't know. I thought it was Alan.
It was his image.
I guess it sounded like him. I mean, they use his voice. I thought it was him. Shit, sound like something he would say. But I'm going shit. Yeah, you ain't out of control with AI. I seen, dang, I seen this fat girl trying to jump on this, fall off this table, and I seen so many weird AI videos that I thought. Did you see the one with the lady and the baby? And like she like the baby is like a 3 year old or something like that sitting in the chair, and she like to ask the baby, yeah, tell me something true about myself. And the baby started talking and tell her how she trailer trash and all the shit. And you like,
Oh
wait,
wow.
hey,
No,
Hey yo,
said,
no filter.
no
you got a
filter.
bad enough.
I thought it was real. Then I looked in the comments. Yeah, it wasn't. It was AI. I was like, son of a bitch,
Now
got me again.
let's say that happens for real. How are you gonna prove it?
You got the video,
No. Yeah, I already made 1,000.
man.
See?
Yeah, but I think AI is dope. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of them
It's
videos
like
do be amazing.
AI is
I
gonna
got
make a
this
video of
shit.
Jesus returning.
We
Oh
just got to
yeah,
think of how to use it in the right way.
yeah. The right way is having Tupac and Biggie in a WWF ring.
The fight we've always wanted to see.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, exactly. Shit.
Uh,
Shit. This is making
Camel
videos
K.
with Malcolm X and shit. And fucking, I'm surprised I ain't seen a JFK one yet. Shit.
Oh wow.
Roosevelt or somebody saying some shit. At least the more advanced ones are. Yeah, it's getting that the AI is getting better and better and better. You know what's weird though? Because AI to me is like it's like almost how like reality does. Like, like if you pay attention to reality, some parts of reality be kind of deformed, like in a sense. And AI do that to where, you see deformities in the video at times. You feel me? A person leg will be short or
Oh,
some,
the
some
glitches.
old weird
Yeah.
ass shit. It had disabled people, like disabled shit in the AI reality, just like here. And you like, well,
Oh
that's how
yeah.
you can tell it's fake. Look at the legs.
Yeah, but even reality does that too sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was
Like
saying.
I knew these chords were
Nation to
definitely black. And I wake up and they're purple. I'm like, nah,
nah,
no,
son.
no, no.
Yeah, I said
These
the
shits were black. It was an eyesore. I mean, purple is an eyesore anyway. White background, but
Mandela effect.
it
Mandela
was
effect. AI
definitely black.
is a window for human imagination to leak out and to be shared. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, UL.
And if you think about it, try to pronounce AI. How would you pronounce AI?
Artificial intelligence?
No, as in like to pronounce B and E would be
B.
B.
So AI would
So
just be I.
AI. Ha ha.
Damn, huh? The I. Ain't that some shit? But I gotta go too, y'all. I forgot. I gotta work. I gotta work tomorrow myself.
You still bus driving?
Yeah, yeah, still bus driving.
No, the
Can't
bus is
imagine all
driving you.
the wild stuff you see every day.
Man, I can't even post the shit no more. I can't even post it no more.
YouTube was probably blocking that or
Nah,
censoring it.
nah,
No?
nah. I just got millions of views on Instagram and TikTok, and it got back, and I was called upstairs, and they gave me a warning.
No,
Uh,
Yeah,
you can't be
that's
filming
not
your work day.
fair.
yeah. They said nah, but they were saying that I can do videos, but I gotta like say it's not part of their company, and it's like I'm not even showing your company, but okay,
No,
all
like the
right,
bus system. So basically,
but
my views and the comments, does not reflect that of
yeah,
Probably don't want to be seen in a
yeah.
bad light publicly.
yeah, I guess, but I'm like going shoot. I'll be seeing people make videos and shit. I ain't the one to gossip, so but I'm just going. But all
Uh,
right. I think people was just kind of jealous because my videos just started going
attention, bro.
viral. Because everybody was going, hey, that shit was funny as hell, though. That shit was hella funny. And it was like, I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was being serious. That's the cold thing about it. Like, he literally smelled like shit. Had the whole bus smelling like it.
Ooh. That's the one.
Hell yeah. I wasn't even what's the name. And like, being truthful. Like, he smelled like
At
shit.
that point, you'd be like, you're not allowed on the bus, or are you legally liably like have to allow everybody on the
Nah,
bus
you
since
can.
it's
Nah, other drivers, they know that guy. They don't let him on.
Hmm.
I just never seen him before, and I let everybody on. I don't deny nobody a ride. But they said like they didn't seen him urinate on the bus, urinate off the bus, like like doing stuff right there in public places.
He ain't right. He ain't too right.
Yeah, so but I just was like, hey, they was like, well, you can't do. Okay, I won't. I won't. I'm still do videos though, but it's not. It's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little different because I don't
well.
want
Hope things aren't too crazy for you in the morning.
to.
I hope
Nah,
you have a nice, calm, relaxed, chill day.
yeah, that's always. It's crazy, right? Because everybody was telling me like even one of my union reps was like, take it down. You should take it down. And I'm like going, bro. I never felt like I could see if I felt like even people telling me if I felt like I was doing something wrong, I would have took it down. But they couldn't make me feel like that. I wasn't. It was like, well, I ain't doing shit wrong. What do you mean? Like I'm not talking on the phone on my glass. I'm not doing all the things they said I couldn't do. You feel me? It's like they wrote up a whole new set of rules just for me.
Trying to move the field goal post. Keep on moving
Exactly.
the field goal post.
Exactly. I got the paper. It's like we can record, but you can't. I was like, man, somebody threw a rock at my bus. If that shit would have went through, it would have hit me in my face. After that, I got me some glasses. I said, I'm recording everything that I see is crazy. Like, I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. I ain't got nothing because I don't feel like
Surprised
I
you
did
aren't.
anything.
Surprised you aren't allowed to like liability wise. Like
Yeah.
say somebody tries to like get wild.
Yeah.
You have video evidence, but there are probably already cameras in the buses.
Yeah, and that's like a lot of them. That happens like almost every day, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, it happens every day. But you don't get the video of somebody trying to fucking attack you on the bus. They ain't gonna give you that video. They gonna
Hmm.
keep it for themselves. It's like, nah, I want my own shit. It's like, but I don't know. That shit was going like to where people was getting on the bus going, "Hey man, I seen that video. That was you. I could tell by your voice." It's
See?
this other black dudes that look like me. They was getting on their bus going, "Hey, was you the one that made that video?" It was pastor. That shit was hella funny. It's like, nah, that wasn't me. You feel me? It was just that shit just went too viral. I didn't expect it to do that because none of the other ones did it. But I had to take all the shit off. They was like, well, we're gonna need you to take it down. And I'm like going at first, I'm going, no, I ain't taking shit down there. I was like, nah, I'm gonna just remove it. I ain't gonna even stress it. This what y'all want? Okay, I'm gonna do that. But like Debo said, like Smokey said, as soon as Debo leave, I'm gonna be right back talking again. hey, hey, and it's crazy because, like I said, like you be like everybody is in robot mode, so they like, man, you can't put that above this, and it's like, what the fuck? Like this shit ain't the say it all, be it all thing right here. Like I hate to say it, like I like it, I love it here, but at the same time, it's like, come on now, I'm a grown ass man, dog. I'm only in robot mode because I'm in robot mode for a little bit. It ain't gonna be that long. I'm trying to do this shit forever, but it is what it is. That
The
shit,
work grind.
the work grind. that
Uh,
shit was funny as hell though. Once I looked at it again, and then it's crazy because like I wasn't supposed to do nothing until my union rep was there, but I don't be giving a fuck. I'm like, nah, give me that shit. I'll sign it. She's like, well, because you can't show the company's name and stuff. I said, hey, you couldn't even see my face in it. So how you see the company name? Well, in the mirror. And when I went back and looked in the video, I said, wait, how you even know I was in the mirror if you said you ain't seen it? But then now you saying you seen it. And I'm like going, then when I went back and looked at it, I was like, you couldn't see my face in none of the videos. How you gonna be able to see? Well, you can see it through the mirror. It's like, no, you can't. Like I got on glasses, I got on the Ray-Ban Metas. You can't see shit. You can't see me. It's impossible. But okay, I'm just like, all right, all right. It's like, damn, I have to erase that 2.8 million views. I said that shit got 2.8 million on TikTok and like 2.4 million on Instagram.
Just cut out the part with the image.
Nah, nah. Right now, I ain't even gonna trip.
just blur it out.
Yeah, I was thinking about all that. I was like, nah. I was like, I was find somebody. Look, I get videos to somebody else, and like they can post them. Like I get
I'm
videos to you.
surprised they knew that. Like if I don't know what your username for Instagram and TikTok is, but I'm surprised they knew that it linked back to your legal name.
Oh yeah, cause I got like my TikTok, my Instagram. It's in my real name. I
Mm,
didn't do it, because I'll be making money off of TikTok, but not Instagram. I was trying to get it there to make money, so I had to use my real name. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
But either way, that there was no way because everybody around where you are when they shoot you videos, a lot of times it say it. It say you might know this person in your area, and it'll shoot you the video. So that's what was happening.
At that point, the job was more took priority over the video. It's
Yeah, basically.
not worth getting losing your job over that.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That's what they were saying. And like me, I don't give a fuck. I don't get and but you trying to make me understand that this is the
Well,
priority, and it's like to me, it's like it's not to
that's why
me.
they give you a warning.
Yeah, I know. They made me say it's a priority because if I wouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
said it, they wouldn't have understood what I was saying. So I just had to go, well, yeah, okay, yeah, you right. And it's like you're not, though. You're not. I'm
You're right
priority.
now.
Yeah, I'm a grown ass man, dog. I hate to say it, but I like I said, like the people there, and like just driving and just being able to talk to the people I be talking to, that should be cool as shit. That's what I like. But if
Hear
it,
hella stories.
yeah, hella stories, and you just talk to so many different people, it's just like fuck. Like you see what all these different people are going through. It kind of make you. like it make you kind of question like just everything that we do. You feel me? Because like you driving all
Mhm.
day and you seeing these homeless people, and you seeing a lot of people treating them like they ain't shit. You feel me? Or you see a person in a wheelchair and like y'all don't understand. Like some of these people just get treated like they ain't shit.
It's
So
fucked up.
so they always come in with an attitude until they start talking to me and I start talking to them, and and then they attitude change and they like, damn, you ain't like the other, like some of these other drivers. I ain't saying all of them is like that, but they attitude kind of change. So it'd be like different, you feel me? Because it's like, damn, this motherfucker is like literally treating me like a person and not like something outside of being a person. So now I
Hmm.
can act like a person instead of acting like the asshole I usually have to act like, you know? And it just be trippy, but it'd be beautiful at the same time because a lot of these people that be in wheelchairs, like it's one dude, bro. He got like half a body. He cool as shit though. It's another dude. He like fucking he can't move shit, and he in a big ass wheelchair. Hella cool. They be the coolest people on earth, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'll be happy when I be getting them, even though I gotta get out and strap them in and all that. That should be cool to me. Yeah, that should be cool to me though, cause it's like that's when I get the chance to ask some questions. So you know how I am. I be trying to hear some shit. You feel me?
Maybe chatting up with you.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's the crazy part, Zen. Cause you see how we
What?
chat. I said that's the crazy part, Zen. Cause you see how we chat here, right?
That's good that you have people that give you company while you work. Like,
Yeah, but you're not supposed to talk while you driving. But once I start a
mm,
conversation with somebody while they're getting on or while I'm strapping them on, and they fucking talk the whole time until they get off.
just venting to you.
Yeah, they just be talking, and I just can go, yep, yep, you're right. Uh-huh. I can't even hear what they saying half the time. They still be yelling up there. Like, we hitting all these bumps. Bus, boy, the bus, when you drive the bus over bumps, bro, that shit be like the cartoons when they be driving the car over the bumps and the shit start falling apart. That's what it seems like the bus gonna do. Because it be loud as hell, but they just be talking the whole time. And then, you start meeting these people, you start seeing them every day. So it's like they become, you know, like friends. Like that's the crazy part. They literally become like your friend. Cause it's like I'm
The
seeing you.
regulars.
Yeah, regular. I'm seeing you every day. Every day. Like getting on and getting off. And I know you stop. You don't even gotta pull the string. I know where you get off at shit. But I think they should have let me, because I was trying to even explain to them like the glasses, like they come in handy. It's not just for, me recording and stuff, but people get on and they speak other languages and you can't understand them. You feel me? But if
And they,
I,
they can translate it.
yeah, yeah, I can be like, meta translate. And then it'll translate whatever they're saying straight over to English, straight to me as they're talking. And
Well,
it's,
does it need to be? Does it need to be videoing for
no,
that feature?
nuh no, I don't have
Well,
to.
there you go. I mean, did they say you can't wear the glasses at all?
Yeah.
There's where the line was drawn in the sand.
Yeah, they cut that shit out. They said, nah, you can't wear that shit no more. I said, damn. I said, yeah. I know somebody was telling. Somebody was hating. I guarantee you. Somebody was hating. But it's like,
Somebody didn't want to be online.
nah, it was the fact that, like I said, it was just it was getting a lot of views. And when you got like say you got a group of us and like a lot of people is doing it, but you know it's just like 30, 40, and then my shit pop up and that shit say fucking 2 million. You like, hell no, no, we ain't having this. Cause I had a couple people tell me, I would, I got some, but I ain't gonna wear them because this, and this. Well, I was told it was okay, so I'm gonna wear them. and I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong, so I don't feel bad about it. You feel me? What's up, Zafir? Hey, what's up? I said, damn, see, and then I'll be always getting ready to leave, and I just never leave, bro. Ain't that some shit?
What with the live?
Yeah. I just never leave because I was kind of feeling sleepy, and then I just wake right back up, and it's like, oh shit, we still talking, fuck it.
And
But
I'm the ultimate procrastinator. I always just keep pushing stuff off.
yeah, me too, me too. I do the same thing. That's why I got that late fee when I paid my tags. I think I just forgot. I don't know.
What inspection?
Nah, my tags for my car. I, they was due on the 28th.
Like
But
for your plates?
yeah, yeah, I was doing so many other things, I just forgot. So I had paid them like earlier yesterday. I paid them on the 30th, and yeah, so yeah, extra $21. I said, fuck, but it's okay. It's done though.
Not too bad of a tax,
Nah, it was cool.
but it could have been avoided.
Yeah, it could have. It could have. But why do we? Do you like? Why do we procrastinate though?
I guess our priorities. I don't know. That's a good question. We think we can push it off towards another time that will be there, that will have that energy available for that down the road. I don't know. That's a good. I guess it's our way of like, um, I don't even know where my train of thought was.
Yeah, because even if you procrastinate on it and you know you have to pay extra or whatever, it just don't bother you. Just like, oh, I knew I could do it, so I did it anyway. So yeah, well, yeah, I can wait until then and then do it.
It's our way of like discerning how important an action that needs to be taken, like how important an incident is to us. Like, is this a red alert, or can I wait 2 3 weeks to get this done? Like, you know, how important does this need to be done?
yeah. Sometimes we wait to the last minute. We better wait to the last minute for
But
sure.
it's weird. Some you'll be like, oh, I didn't even know I needed to do that, and then like you're like, oh wait, you're in the perfect time to do what you needed to do. It,
Yeah.
it's all circumstantial.
Yes, it is. That's what happened with getting my son costume. I knew I should. I tried to get him to do it earlier this week, and I didn't push him. And then I waited and had to pay $60. I said, "Man,
Dang.
you got for a damn scream costume. Don't even come with the pants." I'm like $60. So hey, I ain't gonna lie, hey, Alice, I was being smart. I said, okay, so when you done wearing it, I said, give me the package, because when you get done wearing it, I
Ooh.
said, I'm taking that shit back.
Yep.
I looked on that receipt. That receipt said all sales are final. I said, bitch.
Hmm. Yep.
That's better than what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I would have made that boy make his own costume.
Yeah.
But you had the right idea there.
And it's crazy because usually, right, every year on the last day, like on Halloween, like when Halloween is over, everything go to like 50% off. Then it go to, like 90% off. And like, man, my girl used
I
to
work
have,
at one.
yeah, she used to
Capital.
have like 1,000 costumes outside that she didn't bought because she be selling. And that she sold all of them. She sold all of them to like a church. Like I'm talking about like 50 costumes, and that was like at the beginning of this year, because she still had them, and then she put them on offer up, and yeah, this dude reached out and was like, "Yeah, I'll buy all of them."
Don't these costume places like close after the holidays so that they can't get returned?
I think no. I think Spirit City stay
No,
open, and then
because that's what we have. We have the Spirit Halloween
yeah, Spirit
store.
Halloween. Yeah, I always get it mixed up with Party City. I put them together, and it'd be
Always
Spirit City.
together.
Yeah, that seems like the same story. But you
Like,
can take them back to Walmart.
what is Spirit for the rest of the year? Like, does it turn back into a party city?
Spirit Halloween. It stay Halloween 24/7. Like all
Wow.
through the year, and it stay open because people be having costume parties and all type of shit. So that shit is always open.
Huh. I had no clue.
Yeah, they tell you that's why you should have bought it 4 months ago. It's like shut up. Nobody think about no damn Halloween 4 months ago.
Learn something new every day.
Like shit, you wouldn't think about that shit.
Well, Spirit Halloween did. Well, product in demand. Now you pay for it through the nose.
Man, for reals. What's up, Zafar? Zafar?
Not much. I just got
Exactly.
done writing some music.
Oh damn.
Wow.
Yeah, I made a Halloween song, sort of creepy song.
What
Oh,
instrument?
Um, well, I wrote all the lyrics and I put it in the AI, basically. And I choose all the styles and everything, and I process it until it gets it right.
oh damn.
It's not bad.
You
I
just
don't have like much of I like the masculine voice better for music that I write. It seems more natural, even though it's AI. It's actually pretty surprisingly good. It's
I
not
had
like
no
all
clue
cheesy.
AI can produce. I didn't know there was like programs that can where AI can produce music.
Mm-hmm.
That's I didn't know it advanced to that level
Yeah,
yet.
I use Suno.
Is this like a phone application?
It's a web-based application,
damn.
and it's free for a certain amount of song generations per day.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting into it. I've written a few songs and I've uploaded them to my SoundCloud and YouTube. So, and I
That
just did my first it was like a waveform video
oh
Hmm.
damn.
with my own album art. Pretty neat. I like it.
Oh
The
wow.
It's
co-partner owner. He said, "Oh, Timberland, the co-partner owner of Store. Yeah, he got the I a lot of people was hating on that video of the rapper that he did, the AI rapper that Timberland did. I liked it though. I think it was dope. I think because I
Who
Hunt Timberland. Did you see that the AI rapper that Timberland had came up with?
Oh no, no,
no.
no, no.
Yeah, yeah, he came
I
up
was thinking of this for like
thinking of what?
Justin Timberlake.
Oh nah, Timberland. It was kind of dope though to me. I had made a song with AI like it was like over a year ago, but I let AI do the whole thing. I just put in what I wanted it to talk about. It made a whole rap song about mushrooms. I said, "Damn!" with the beat and everything. Oh yeah, Toddy.
But then it's got that kind of like AI voice to it.
What?
Did you just say Toddy?
Yeah, somebody. I'm reading the chat.
Oh, that's funny because that's a sync to my song because it says something about toddy, hot toddy tea or something in my song.
Yeah.
Oh,
Watch. Let me see. Timberland AI rapper.
What kind of music? What kind of music genre is it, Zephyr?
I put several different styles, but it's like surf rock, but synthwave,
Tata
like electro.
Tati.
And mostly it's like spoken vocals, a little bit of screaming. But like, I put it in the back chat. It's non-copyrighted, so I mean, if you guys want to hear it, it's kind of long, but it's not that long, I guess. No pressure.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we should get a sample.
Yeah.
I'm up for a clip of it.
Yeah, you can play it.
Well, I don't know how to play it from my phone or what. I could just put the link in the back in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I can play it. And I can play
It's
it.
kind of weird. Yeah, you get thanks. Awesome.
You're weird. Nah,
I
I'm
mean,
just like
I am weird.
now
Listen,
when
if it's
people
any day you're allowed to be weird, it's today.
Okay, here we go right
Yeah.
here.
Well, I'm weird every day, but with
I
two
know,
V's.
I know.
Kind of weird.
Aren't we all?
Is it the creepy vibes?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can. About to share it to y'all right now.
Guessing this is a Halloween song.
Okay, I'm about to share it right now.
Just based off the title.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, bam. Okay, I just shared it so I could play it so we all can listen.
Today is off the fucking hinge change, or whatever stops your dots. Everyone else's drama tossed makes no sense right and wrong. These scant few, soon more multitudes of my well-wishers scribbled transcriptions, since literal iterations led to ending with my mind's eye projector fried. And again, like the other day, and once more, the next different style, same vibe, the triptych abyss scene triple set. Thus thrice cross past three movements through the sea waves, towering rise, fall ever stretch face a surface, clocking hyperliminal time. The terminal appeared, piercing dark, a crystal sharp arrow, chaotic, leveled, beveled, mirrored, ed and eddy, deviled. A beacon blister sublime as a fillet rare, with bacon wrapped round.
You didn't write this, did you?
Yeah, she said she wrote it.
Whole holes under ever double elongated horizon events, inside out to outsighted ins, outer space traveling speed stasis, still moving, biting through time from here to there, weather wither, inside sprung and out it swung. All levels of eternity, infinitely stacked. Being both the effable and ineffable in simultaneity, then hammer struck 12 tentastically sucker slapped, slime face thunder splat faceted facts. I tasted the fan tastiest bold moment of forever. Was it something red tweed or green? Sweet tea, leafing lights with remote controlled magic and ohm powered temporal transistors, decks dripping of decadent decapitation unintended as 10 roosters randed yolks running multiply by 24 scrambled Rubik's cubed in 10 times 10 times and 10 times some over easy total equals y. To be, being causes of effervescent sensing, recursive fascination, twice removed, squared a zillion, zen dozen chiteta, ichi flex, texted, twisted, naughty, lax suspenders, dangled rubber band, butcher blocks, bruising black kaba cubes, retro perhaps ever edging, unedged, razor less than exact, professional, professionally unbinded, beveled, prestigiously reveled, pouty, ego-eyed, tyrannic, trident, stuck, sucked up, books, broken spines, broken and dusty like syntax, stems, paragraphs. Text
Just some
verses.
precision for our
Palms when
vocabulary.
upturned or prone in salted salt tree, praying
I
for
like James
torch petal
Joyce.
blossom.
Hey, that's dope, though. I hate to say it. Not I hate to say it, but that's dope. That's dope. I like that. Hey, it sounds like something from a movie. It sounds like
Yeah, I'm a metaphorist. I like to write poems.
story. It said you else said it's stories of life.
It sounded
Yeah,
trip,
Yeah.
almost like a trip.
yeah, it kind of sort of is. I feel like I channel the writing, and I like to use like
From
recursive language or like sounds, words that sound like other words, and repetitions, like iterations.
yeah.
That's how I put it together.
Hmm.
Cool. I'm glad you guys like listen to my song. Huh? I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's this is dope, though. Hey, and then like you know how he would like kind of the what do you call it the way he was switching up, like he'll go like he's like boom 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 and then kind of slow it down and speed it back up, like putting like feeling into it. That shit was dope. I'm telling you, it
Yeah,
sounds
it's
like it's in a
crazy,
movie
right?
it sounds like it should be in like a movie or a video game or some shit. Sounds like something is about to happen in the movie. Yeah, exactly, you will. And it's telling you how to get to that point. Like, oh, that'll be now you need to use AI to make like a short movie for the song to make a video.
Yeah, I've got somebody working on one of my other ones. So I have a few now,
You gotta,
like 4 or 5.
Dave. You gotta, cause I don't know which one. What's the name? You hit me, so you gotta private message me in Discord. Cause before I get off, cause I'm gonna get off in a little bit, so just go on Discord and private message me, and then I'll message you back, bro. I'll message you back. But yeah, that's dope. I like that. I like that. Keep
Thank
doing
you.
what you.
I do too. It's very cathartic to like express yourself like that. And whenever it finally turns out right after, so I mean, each one of those probably, I mean, it took me a long time to write. I don't even know how long. Some of them I've been like working on over time for a, like since years ago. I just keep rewriting them.
Yeah.
And
But the music itself, it only takes like a couple of hours.
Dang.
The first version is only like a few minutes. Once you drop and pick your styles and stuff, it'll render like 2 of them, and then you can cover the ones that you like, or just keep processing until it spits out something good.
Yeah. Oh, like yeah. Until you get to what you want.
Yeah, that one was only the fourth one of that one, so that
Let's
was
say
pretty good. I'm
is it
getting better.
you.
random generation, or do you have ways to like filter it?
Yeah, you basically you put the styles, and if you want like epic drop, clear vocals, male vocals, you just add like their different tags that you put on it. If you want like I always put asymmetric beats because I like asymmetric beats. And like it was like a dark synth or dark buzzy synth or something like that was what I put surf rock and synthwave
Interesting.
and dark.
I didn't know AI could be used to such potential.
Yeah, it's pretty scary and impressive at the same time.
Is a girl and has the capability to render AI video locally, but
Something
you
new
need
every
to
day.
download the right one. And you need to find the right kit package with SVD stable video diffusion. Dang, he
Yeah,
took.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, Reforge is the advanced fork of stable diffusion. I know I was getting into the AI videos for a minute, but yeah, it was costing me too much. I had to stop.
costing you too much. What do you mean by that?
Like I kept paying for credits because I was, the certain stuff that I was making, like the alien talking to the girl, and then like Krishna going to battle, and the different shit I was making. That shit, I kept on paying for credits. Like I didn't want
You
to
had to
use
pay.
the free version
Yeah.
because it was taking, you got to wait too long.
Well, see, and that's like a test of your persistence. Like if you're, I'm kind of conservative, I guess. If I can use
Yeah,
something for free, and it kind of like also limits me to where I don't go like overboard because I have like once once I get into something, I'll like just focus in on that and just like I'll go until it's burnt out, you know? So
yeah.
it's better to just pace myself.
So, yeah, that's the yeah. I was saying because a welcome one said you can do it all for free. I know. I seen different ways like you can get it on your computer and be able to do it. I just hadn't took the time out yet to get it on there and have it on the
Makes me
computer to
think,
be able to do
well,
it all day.
treat life as a marathon, not as a sprint.
Huh.
Yeah. Got to pace yourself if you're running a long race.
Hmm. Very true.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, cause I was using SGN, Google Flow, Google Flow.
Sounds gross. Google Flow.
Don't it, huh? Like I was making all kind of stuff. I was doing all kind of crazy shit, but it was just fun. It was
The art that
fun.
I used for the cover was actually like it was like a 3D setup. I like set up like Halloween stuff and I had lighting and the background with the spiral was like my TV. I
Yeah.
had it on the video, paused it, and then I took a photo and then I processed it. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
The shark was actually an eyeshadow.
The shark.
Yeah, there's a shark on the cover.
Are you saying that
And
picture was AI generated?
no, I made it myself. It's like a real photo.
Like
And
photoshopped or
I no, I like actually set up all the stuff and took a photo and then I just processed it with like I bumped up the saturation of the colors and that's it.
wow.
I'm just tripping because while you were saying that, I was watching this one that I did on Google Flow of a shark eating this
Yeah,
monster dude. Like I'm watching it, you said of a shark, and I'm like, wait, hold on.
this has been happening. I think what it's going on is I think that the consciousness of God is starting to peek around the peripheral corners of the bevels of the mirror,
Make sure
you
you
know?
don't.
That's what it feels like the last few days for sure.
Yeah, yeah, It's been well. I don't know. It used to happen too much on here. It used to happen so much. I remember one guy. He was like, "Man, are you guys? I think you guys are watching me, because every time
Yeah,
you're
there's people
saying
that
what
get
I'm
paranoid.
doing, you're telling me what you're
Yeah,
saying. Exactly what I'm doing right now." And it's like, we not even talking to you. We talking to everybody.
yeah. It's hard to like whenever you're doing it from there's like a one position would be where like the all is, and then you're the bridge, the two position, and everybody else can either be focused inward to themselves or outward to the three. Like, and if you
We're
find two
just
people
going,
that are focused inward to themselves while still being able to communicate with other people, then you can kind of sort of like get angles on the reflection of the one, which is the only way that you can actually see it.
Sounds like we already doing that.
Because
Huh?
you can't apprehend it correctly,
The
like,
one.
and be able to comprehend it. Like, I had
people
an
just didn't
epiphany.
tune into the same wavelength.
Yeah, exactly. It's like whenever you get on with somebody that is like not outwardly focused, that isn't needing that validation so much from outside. I mean, it's still nice, but it's like you don't need it.
How do you get to that point to where you don't need validation? Like, how do you get to
Yeah.
that? How do you like build up to not needing that validation from anybody
You
or
realize that
anything?
it's a want. It's a want and not a need.
Oh,
Or you
cause
just get broken down so much that, oh, dogs are fighting.
yeah, mine was
The
going.
cat is attacking the dogs. Hey,
Oh wow, my dog was
Rocky.
fighting last night. It was blood everywhere. I could
Yeah,
not pull them apart. I said, man, when pit bulls lock, you cannot take them apart. It takes so long.
we have Anatolian shepherds, and I have a cat, and the cat likes to mess with them.
Cats is
He thinks
bullies.
he's like, he is a bully. His name is Kitchen. Hell's kicking.
No, you. What was you gonna say? Hey Atlas, what was you gonna say? You had something to say. I heard
It,
it.
yeah, I was laughing
I
at the name.
know, I know, but I was like, like you had a thought going through your mind, like kitchen.
Yeah, no, everybody thinks it's a bad name, but he's
No,
an
it's
asshole. He
not.
deserves it.
It's a
Oh
dope
yeah.
name. Nah,
Oh,
it's a
people
dope
told me it was
name.
stupid. They're like, "Oh my God, you're gonna name your cat Kitchen?" And I was like, "My guide calls him Cochino.
Yeah,
It's a
That
unique
means
name
dirty."
for an animal.
yeah, huh? Kitchen. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I got the idea from my friend Zach. He wanted me to name my last uh, boy cat, who actually ended up being Low Key. His name is Low Key, not Loki.
Low key.
I was like, I don't want a crazy cat.
Low
If I
key.
name him Loki, he's gonna be crazy.
So he's
Like
low
we're trying to
key.
keep it low key, or like the
Yeah,
Thor
yeah,
and Loki.
he's all low key, and he's like, he was totally the most chill cat ever. He's all relaxed all the time. I was like, no, he's not crazy. He's low key.
He low key crazy.
Yeah, well, all cats are crazy. But then I got Roscoe and Copper and Rocky, my three pups. I raised them from their mom didn't have enough nipples. The only one that of the three that was raised by the mom was Copper, and he's the biggest one. The other two I bottle fed,
Oh
and Rocky
man.
was almost dead whenever I got him, but I nursed him back to health. He's the runt.
Of the litter. The
But they're
original.
like
That
Anatolian Shepherd crosses. One of them looks like a Australian Shepherd more than a Anatolian Shepherd. They're my boys.
Yeah, that's crazy. How, oh my god, man. What is dang, it's already today. It's already the first.
Yep. Dia de los Muertos.
It's already the first. It's like what the hell? What is
time
today?
flies.
Yeah, when
It
you
does.
having fun.
Did you guys dress up at all? I skipped it this year.
Just as my spooky self.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start my costume for next year. I want to be a disco ball.
Oh dang.
I didn't see any disco balls this year.
Yeah, I think I'll just get like big fat sequins, silver ones, and like sew them all over an outfit. That'd be cool. But I have to get a helmet then. That's like two-way mirror maybe, so I could see.
Yeah.
Be like one of those DJ heads, like Dead Mouse or whatever, you know?
What, see to see through the disco ball?
Yeah. And I could have a little light inside, so I could turn the light on inside and people could see me.
That would be cool. You could either you could do it that way, or you could leave your head outside of the disco ball.
Yeah. I think I want a helmet, like a disco ball helmet. I think that would be awesome. a two-way mirror, so that way I mean, I would have to have the light on outside. I wouldn't be able to walk around in the dark because I
How
wouldn't be
big
able
would
to
the disco
see through.
ball be? Just the size of your head?
Yeah, just enough to where I could stick, put it down over my head. That would be kind of cool. There's a guy that has a helmet that's actually disco balled, but it has like the front of it's open with the face. But I want to make my own. I'd have to do like plexiglass or something, glue it together.
You sound very artistic.
Yeah, I'm very creative. That's pretty much all I do. I read cards, like tarot cards. That's my job.
Oh, good for you if that can be your job.
Huh.
Yeah, it pays the bills. And I enjoy it. It's never boring. It's always different. But in the wintertime, I have to like save up money during the warmer months because I can't go outside and busk in the winter. It's too cold.
Oh, what is snow?
Even if you lay it up.
Yeah, it's nice to have all the time off though, because then I can just do art all the time.
Oh, dang, kick back and do art.
Yeah.
They say vibration is usually just a layer of
If only you could
confirmation.
become a Picasso overnight.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. I don't really try to sell my art. I usually just give it away.
The existing commands and the back.
Very generous.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather have a good home and I have to give it away because otherwise it just accumulates and then I don't have room for more.
The storage.
Yeah. That's crazy because like if you're like a creative person and I go through like different shifts, like I'll make jewelry or like lampshades or I'll redo furniture or, clothes. I like sewing. All my clothes are custom.
Custom made, huh?
Got like a gypsy rainbow goth style.
Dang. I remember them days. I don't know why I stopped doing that.
Yeah, you should do that still. It's so much better than buying your clothes on Temu or something. I don't know.
Mm-mm. I, I, yeah.
Probably
I
a
get all
storage
my
way.
like most of my shirts, so yeah, I just made myself. Like I'll go buy blanks and I press my own shirts for a long time. So I still got so many. But then my girl bought me a lot of stuff though. She usually do my shopping.
I thought you were talking about like hemming like pieces of fabric together into
No,
a shirt.
no, 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 not that. My daughter does that though.
That's a certain talent that it's. I admire that.
Yeah, she do
Yeah, I
that.
do. I do that. I do that too. But I also take like extra large T-shirts and like do the like cut up shirts. Like you could make them into dresses and things with all
Yeah,
the lacing. You lace them with themselves. There's different techniques you can use to make tie shirts or tie dresses out of T-shirts.
well, we ain't making no dresses now. Just playing. Look.
Yeah,
we we
if
not
you're like
making
a
no dresses. Nah.
well, you're not. Of course you're not. But I mean, and guys don't wear shirts like
I
that.
was just
But
playing.
it becomes like
I was just
All right,
yeah.
we
joking.
We
have this.
started. I started doing clothes because I got paint all over my clothes when I was painting, and I was like, well, I still want to wear these, so I guess I'll just like paint them.
Oh yeah, yeah. You be using that dang, because they got some. They had well, I remember I used to buy this clothing paint that came in like a spray bottle. It had all the different colors, and
Yeah.
you can spray it on. So you can make like a template and spray on like whatever template you want to use for letters or whatever.
Yeah, you can do like stencils and stuff
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
That's pretty cool. But what I usually do is I just do like I mix acrylics with a textile medium so it like bonds to the fabric.
yeah. Oh, I ain't never tried that.
Yeah, and I have like a little airbrush.
I gave mine away.
Yeah, I just had one of those ones that I bought that for makeup, and I just use it for paint.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But I'm about to head out, y'all. I'm about to go. I think
Cool.
I'm about to go watch that movie that he was that Grateful Dead one he was telling me about.
What movie?
It's a biography. I think it was, wasn't it The Grateful Dead or something? Let me see. Dang, I didn't forgot. I done closed it out and shit. Oh, the psychedelic revolution.
Psychedelic.
Yeah, it's the documentary Psychedelic Revolution, the secret. No, not that one. Not the secret history of LSD. I got it wrong. Let me see. Dang, I lost it. I lost it. Let me go through my. I know I'm gonna fall asleep on
A,
it,
la,
but at least I'll get
a la 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 sync. I love la 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 songs.
a.
Any song that says la la la.
Yeah,
Is it A Long Strange Trip?
is that what it was?
It sounds right.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. I'm looking up
LSD.
Grateful Dead
Strength.
biography.
Okay, yeah. The Great Grateful Dead documentary. It's called Long Strange Trip.
There's a lot of good documentaries.
I'll have to check
I
that
like
out.
I
Yeah, me
like
too.
documentaries.
Yeah, me. Yeah, I love documentaries. They be the best.
I do that on YouTube. I'll like just search documentaries and then I'll autoplay like whatever plays. I'll just have it in the background while I'm doing stuff.
Yeah,
Pretty crazy. Because sometimes you like learn it if you just let the algorithm go and it just plays like what it thinks you like, you'll just like open up a whole universe, whole new like part of something that you didn't know before.
every time. Like I do that
Every
now.
time, yeah.
Yeah, I do that. I do that now on what's the name on Netflix. For some reason, I
What's
just
really
let it
what's
just.
really funny is my father-in-law, he ended up like we traded Roku's, but I left my YouTube signed in. And so he'll watch what he wants to watch on his TV in my account, and it will kind of like start seeping in. And he like he watches like videos because he's a oil painter,
Yeah.
and it started putting like all this art stuff in my feed that I normally wouldn't have gotten. It was like, oh, that's cool. I guess I'll just let that happen.
Oh yeah, that's what my girl do with her music because I got YouTube Premium, so she always on my
Yeah.
YouTube playing her stuff, and
Well, you can make a separate one, but it only lets you make like two. Like you could have a business account too.
yeah,
That's
nah,
what
I'll be
my
cool with
dad.
it. I think I'd be cool with it because like especially if I'm like when I like dive in on mushrooms and I'm listening to music and it starts playing her music, like I can, it's like I don't know, it's like I kind of sometimes see the world from her angle. Like it's the
Yeah,
weirdest thing. I can tell how she be feeling about situations, and you feel me, how she look at certain things, and it just be the weirdest thing, but it be dope.
yeah,
She was,
that's really
she
cool.
was like, "Don't be messing up my algorithm."
Man, oh,
Well,
there's
that
some of her
my guy,
songs
he
I be
likes to
stuck
watch
on.
weird videos. He likes to watch like baby monkeys, like and their moms, and the moms like beat up their babies. Like I'm like, why do you watch that shit? I don't understand. And so
He
I don't
said,
want him corrupting my YouTube algorithm with that shit. But his dad's art stuff is
he
okay.
said they're not monkeys, they're Neanderthals.
Yeah, no, he just likes he like watches of I don't know what it is. It's kind of a weird thing that I mean, if that's the worst thing about him,
Everything's
it's not that
made.
bad. But
Woodrow Robin Williams,
Recently, YouTube's been like filled up with
Asteroid.
all like a bunch of shorts and reels. Like it's become like quick click
clickbait.
content. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of I feel like YouTube used to be super resourceful and just full of like deep rabbit holes, but now it's like harder to kind of access that, in
I
my opinion.
Yeah,
yeah, I think I
it is
like
harder.
when it comes to watching stuff on YouTube. I like to watch a lot of real stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I like to watch like crazy shit that be happening in the world. You feel me? Like okay, I dove into this. I still watch the scientific stuff, the scientific stuff, the psychedelic stuff, but I also like to watch the here and now, like shit that's happening. Not shit that, not the way that I think it should be or I want it to be. Like, no, what's fucking happening now? And it's crazy because it's like everybody's telling the story their own way, which is weird. But I'm just stuck. But I gotta go, y'all,
Weird.
because I don't want to keep talking
Yeah.
and then I ain't gonna really get no rest once I even start watching this movie. It's gonna be
Yeah, man, get your rest. Get your rest.
all right, all
Yeah.
right,
Sweet dreams.
all right, Z and Z.
Yeah.
All right, Allie and Piano Key.
That's
Yes.
funny. It's ZA too. That's so
Yeah,
weird.
Z and Atlas is a
I just
fear.
noticed that.
And look, it's
And,
ZA. Both of y'all are ZA.
I know. Zaza.
That's
I
dope.
didn't copy you. I promise.
The Zaza.
Jaja.
Yeah, the Zaza. All right, y'all.
Man.
Mahalo. And all right, thank y'all for chiming in. Dang, this was a long. We always having these long conversations, but till next time, peace out